WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Riis Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Remy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You
attack.
gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, that not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business, business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this family.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work. All right.
You're cool. And you, I'm out.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
I'm feeling good, y'all. Smiling more every day. Closer to my dreams. Hey, guapole, the food tastes better. I stopped smoking squares, healing from the inside out, making repairs. I forgave some people, thanked them for the lessons, cause holding on to it was blocking my blessings. No more stressing, worry dishonors God, so I don't, I just pray, and I'm loving my odds. Mingle with like minds, gravitate where light shines. Graduate, masters, your rhymes ain't like mine. Big dank from the west side, this is my best self. Taking vacations, hoping the rest helps. Got a career now, loving what's ahead. My spirit is free from the stuff that I shared.
I feel good now, ain't that what life's about? Thank you for new days, something to sing about. Let's do it a new way, more than just talk about. Today's a holiday, that's what it's all about. I feel good now, ain't that what life's about? Thank you for new days, something to sing about. Let's do it a new way, more than just talk about. Today's a holiday, that's what it's all about.
I'm feeling so good now, walking on higher ground. Got out the country, visit some new towns, made some new friends, let go of some bad ones. Soon as that took place, everything got fun. My lifestyle going up, opportunities showing up. I'm back where I wanna be, no headaches and throwing up. Reconnect with the homie, it's positive energy, vibes and wavelengths. It's all about frequency. I'm back with my first love, it feel like the first time. I'm back in the studio, this ain't my first rhyme. I wake up every day, blessed as heavenly. Before I ain't say much, now I got much to say. Raise my credit score, got rid of some past debt. Heard that's attractive, well call me a magnet. Plugged into an outlet, living life outright. All on my Kid Cudi, focusing day and night. Right?
Now ain't that what life's about? Thank you for new days, something to sing about. Let's do it a new way, more than just talk about. Today's a holiday, that's what it's all about. I feel good now, ain't that what life's about? Thank you for new days, something to sing about. Let's do it a new way, more than just talk about. Today's a holiday, that's what it's all about.
See, my state gets busy, that's the cardinal rule.
WIIFTBPM.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts. Mayor Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case, he was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to Senate. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets where hood legends DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Mace Jackson Show. Man, I'm doing quadruple for super duper duty because DJ Riis is out the bay. But what's up, y'all? This is the Mace Jackson Show. I am your host, Mace Jackson, on a Friday. Friday. We are in the building doing our Thug Thistle. We done made it through the week. It's been a hot week now. We had a lot to do, and I've decided that we are going to do the week in review. So today at 7 o'clock, we're going to rapid fire through some stories. We're going to run through a lot of stuff that happened this week because I feel like this week was action-packed, so much so that if you didn't recap it, so much happens in a week sometimes that by the time you get to Friday, you forgot Monday.
Hear me out. But I don't like our system of measurements. I don't like 24 hours in a day. I don't like 7 days in a week. I don't like what we quantify as 5 days for a work week and then the weekend. I don't like it. I don't like daylight savings. I don't like how it's 365 days in a year. I don't like none of the systems of measurement. I don't like the seasons. None of it.
Okay. I heard you out. Therefore... Well, if I had a list of the things...
What is time, Maze? What is time?
What I got to pay for. That is what time is. Thus, if we can change the measurements, I am for it. But I want to set the numbers and the rates and this thing called money. Like, I want to change the values of it.
Me too, Maze.
The assessments of it.
Me too.
And the measurement of it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to change the measurements of it. You know what I'm saying? Like outcomes. Look, Ruthie, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know how they say in math, if you do it on one side, as long as you do it on the other side, it all balances out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. Like I'm cool with changing it. It's like let's just make sure it's proportionate. And as long as underachievement is not devalued, as long as overachievement is not devalued, then I don't care what it is. Because I'm going to be at the top. Whatever the scale is, I'm going to be at the top of that bad boy. I'm going to be looking to get there. I don't ever want to be in the middle. I want to be on the top. So, whether we socialists, I want to be the rich socialist. I want to be the on-top socialist. Because can I tell you, no matter what system you go to, there will be a top, there will be a bottom. So, I don't care where it is. Drop me in anywhere on God's green earth, I'll triple my worth. That's what I'm on. But I'm with you. I'm through fighting the millennial fight. I'm through. I'm like, y'all done, I have already conceded that I am confused. I think that millennial thing, there's a millennial post that is, not a millennial, a Generation X post that is floating around. And it talks a lot about how, don't mess with the Generation X people because they had to stay home by themselves. They was latchkey kids. Didn't nobody care about us. We had to cook our own meals. It's the story that y'all don't want to hear. So I'm gonna keep it. That's why tonight at 4:00 this afternoon at 4:00 from 4 to 8, those of you that want to commiserate over the world as it is today, come on by, kick it with us today. Now we only have 50 tickets. So if you have not, I don't know where we at. So we'll talk about it in a little while. But y'all make sure y'all join us tonight at Obsidian if you are a cigar and, I used to think it was cigars and cognac. But like now all the black people be like, let me get a monkey shoulder. Let me get some devil's delight bourbon. The bourbon is the thing now. They say it's American tequila.
Bourbon?
Bourbon is now American tequila.
Ain't bourbon and whiskey the same thing?
No! Didn't you? Oh, speaking of that, last night, I learned a lot yesterday. So I learned another Uncle Nearest story. Remember Uncle Nearest?
I know.
Man. So yesterday, shout out to Mary Green, shout out to the Black Women's Expo, where Carrie and and 11 other women were honored as phenomenal Black women. The Uncle Nearest rep was there, and he broke down the Uncle Nearest story just another step. And man, I feel kind of bad that we are not going to be drinking Uncle Nearest tonight. I might have to go get some just for the sum of it. But I don't know if Costco will be taking that stuff back. So if Costco will take it back, y'all will be drinking. But, Ruthie, I got a cigar just for you.
Oh, my goodness.
I did. It's called Acid.
Acid?
Not that. Don't get excited. No, I'm just playing.
Good kind? Or the battery kind?
No, the plane is not taking off. I don't see a plane. Man, I don't even see a plane button. There's not even a plane button here. Don't start. Don't start. None won't be none. Because that's going to be on my list on Monday. I thought I asked you. Now I was see if you wouldn't have said nothing about the plane, I wouldn't have been like, Ruthie, he ain't give us a plane. But let me check, though. I'll push the button.
He got one in there. It's going to say PLANE.
Nope. It says first, top, 8. Nope. Let me go to the next one. Nope. Not on the next pad. That's where we should have put in bank 2. You should have put the sound effects, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay because I'm going to tell you what. My man Riis did the Riis. If he wouldn't have said nothing about the plane, if you wouldn't have said nothing about the plane, I would have said, Riis did exactly what I asked him to. I would have forgot all about the plane. So I'm going to give Riis right now. Right now, Riis, you at 80. And I'm going to give you props because you called me at 6:49. Now, you know I ain't going to know if nothing don't work at 6:49, though, because I ain't going to push the button till 7. But shout out to DJ Riis the Ruler, but we'll talk about him in a minute. Let's say what's up to my girl who has been she was like, hear me out. There go the millennials. Let me to the front.
What does that mean?
Hear me. I am millennial. Hear me roar. Change the world. Blow it up. Turn it around. And forget everything you learned all your whole entire life, Maze, because you... No, I'm just playing. You know, I'll be feeling...
Hear me out.
You look, when you do the hear me out, I'll be like, oh.
Because if I fun to say something that's like, that I know Maze is going to think is absurd, like strictly absurd, and he'll be like, stop, I don't want to hear this. I'm like, hear me out. What I'm finna say gonna sound absurd to your ears, but just let me finish. So that's can you hear me out? Only if it's absurd.
I feel like, can you hear me? So I'm glad that you know it's absurd. So, okay, so if you
that's why I said, can you hear me out?
Open it up. So we know that when you say, can you hear me out, really don't listen.
No.
We gonna listen, but it's that.
Listen with your different ears.
Right. Put your crazy ears on.
It's be open-minded.
Bust open your head and forget everything you learned and then come back from Bizarro World. Ruthie, we're going to get you straight. I'm going to tell you, one day, when you get automatic lights, you are going to be like, this capitalism is something to die for. And don't let you get heated and cool seats.
Oh, what is that?
See, I'm telling you. When you pull up.
Hey, can't miss what you don't know.
See, that's why you see.
Keep me in the dark.
Be around it. That is part of, that's why you don't love capitalism. Because I
ain't never had
nothing. You ain't been to the
miss what you ain't got.
lobsters. You'll be like, wait a minute. I could get all this lobster for free? Because the crazy part about capitalism is once you get to the capitalistic part, then stuff starts to open up and you get free. Did I see yesterday?
Which is absurd. Why do rich people get stuff for free? It's crazy to me.
Because as soon as the rich people get it, then the poor people who are...
It's crazy. Why are there fines and fees? Why are there such thing as late fees? If I didn't pay it, I likely didn't have it to pay. So why do I have to pay more now?
Now, Ruthie.
I'm just saying.
That's not always the case.
Okay.
How many times do people buy things and then they be like, I have an option to pay the bill?
They ain't have it.
Because they bought the shoes.
Yeah, but they ain't have it for the other thing. I ain't saying why they ain't have it, but they ain't have it.
And again, thus becomes the discipline.
Capitalism is okay sometimes. For the most part.
Right.
It'd be a little...
No,
it's a little shaky.
Here go the thing.
Make America a little shaky.
So do we want to make it great again?
What kind of great?
Well, again, the question becomes, when was it great? But that's okay. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. That is Crazy Ruthie on a Friday.
You're not allowed to say that. You're going to offend people.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is, I can't even say mentally challenged. Nope. This is Ruthie's.
Hear me out, Maze.
I've heard you. I've heard.
That's what it's called.
Ruthie, we should have a segment. Ruthie, hear me out. What if we just gave everybody all the money for free?
That is not what I said.
Ruthie, I hear y'all every day running around here looking at y'all check like, why money ain't free?
That's a song, a very good song.
I hate that song.
I like it.
It be setting the wrong tone.
No, it don't.
Why I can't work hard so I could get some more money?
No.
So I could be to the show with my family. I need some money. So gotta work till I work.
Till I die, right?
I'm not working till I die. I probably will work till I die, but it'll be, again, I do not see work as work the same way people see work. I see work as fun.
Because when you work, you are earning money.
When you work, you're earning money.
No.
It's just not.
Some people work to survive.
They need the money to, they need to earn the money to. I had to work to survive, and then I had to say, this survival thing is not kicking.
I ain't feeling it.
Right. How do I get out of survival mode? Did I look outside and say, please, God, make it rain?
Did you?
No. I was looking for a pole, because I was like, these strippers are killing it out here.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And then I recognized in my finite wisdom that no one would pay to see me naked. Now you all have OnlyFans, so you can go anywhere. I still have not been to OnlyFans.
Don't go. Ain't nothing there for you.
Really?
Ain't nothing there.
They said people be like...
People do everything.
Really? That's crazy. So, yeah, I don't need to do that because I'll be like, do you have money? Like, anyway, I've learned so much. Money is not free because, well, it was free for slaves. That's what they said. Why slavery ain't free? That's what the slaves was like. Why? Anyway, I'm going to stop. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Mizzo for Shizzo. Our guy, DJ Riis the Ruler, is on vacation, but he can't help himself, so he in here talk about where the plane at.
Vacation.
You own it. That's where it's at. We can hear it from far. When we make the sound effect, since nobody left me a sound effect in here. Hold on. So Ruthie normally would say, no, DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling? Go ahead, put it in the comments. You say, blessed by the best, you already know the rest. I'm a little tired today. I stayed, I fell in my chair and I was sitting there and my son walking around the house with his shirt off. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to DJ Riis the Ruler. What do you think he dyed his shag? Did you see him combing his shag yesterday?
It's pretentious.
Riis, what you mean it's pretentious? The whole combing of the shag? That's like when the women had a weave though. It's like Riis, like at least it's mine. Cause women be with the weave, they be. I ain't gonna lie though. It do be different when you see people. Like, if there's no weave in the world, I'm not going to even go here. I don't even know if I know what, like, regular black women look like anymore. What happens when the weave goes away?
You put on a bonnet or you braid it up.
Braid it
up.
up.
You got a weave in the first place.
How old can you get a weave? I seen a baby. How young?
Oh, like braids or like...
Either one. Braids, how young can you get braids?
I think it depends on the hair texture. Some babies,
don't put them braids in them babies' heads.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on some. You can do them lightly.
That baby hair. Do y'all understand? Y'all gonna have a baby hairline way back here by 19. By the time they in 5th grade, and if they hairline is this far back when they in 5th grade, do you understand that they are going to be teased? And y'all want to talk about bullying? Oh, no, they probably won't. They'll probably say Ruthie.
I mean, it do put a lot of stress, on certain parts. I mean, it's a way to, but you do have to get them kind of accustomed to getting their hair done. So it's like
So that's why you get them a brush and you look, I'm for the babies with the folded socks, with the ruffles on them, with the shiny patent leather shoes, black or white, with the frilly dress, and... Like, they got to get I like all the barrettes. And I like when the babies
That's
have...
a rite of passage.
The babies have all the barrettes. But, I like them big braids when they go big poofy and then they go little. You know how they be... And the little girl... Like, there's nothing I love... Well, let me not say it like that. But, I love to see the kids dressed up old school. Like, I don't like them when they be like... hip-hopped out. My granddaughter dressed better than me. And I'd be like, now look at here. Where is the Garanimals? What happened to the days when you could get the elephant with the giraffe and match your clothes?
Yeah, you could do that with a...
I'd be like, Burberry.
I was going to say, you could do that with a Burberry top and a
Pass.
bottom too.
By the way, speaking of that, we're going to be doing another Jackson clothing giveaway. We're going
to be lined up like the food pantry.
I'm gonna tell you, my daughter is put. So first of all, that coat that I got, that Auntie Neil bought me last year.
Your white one.
Well, it's
that's
gray.
your I call it your Frank Lucas.
It's gray. My Frank Lucas. I hope it don't like Frank Lucas. I'm not throwing it in the fire. But anyway, in our clothing giveaway this time, my granddaughter had the
snowsuit, right?
Yes.
I saw it.
It's going in there.
No way. That's a family heirloom. What you talking about? You got to
Ain't
pass
nobody-
that down like
ain't-
a baptism dress.
Nah, it's going in. I'm gonna tell you, y'all. I'm gonna tell you when we do this clothing giveaway, you might want to be in the first 10 people because you're gonna be St. John. You're gonna be, man. I got some.
St. John's Bay.
Oh, I forgot. That's on my list. Hold on. What look. Okay, I have not made it to the headlines, but since we and that ain't a headline, it is right here on my list where it says, wait, where'd it go? Oh, I said that we were gonna be crashing the Mom Squad porch party at Bud Billiken. You see it right here, Ruthie?
Yep.
Could you tell our remote producer? It says right there, crashing the Mom Squad porch party, at Bud Billiken.
He got an A45 though.
All right. That's well, I was gonna save it till we got on the radio, but anyway, shout out to everybody. It is Bud Billiken weekend. It is also Black Women's Expo. And thinking about this, man, Bud Billiken weekend used to be kind of like the crescendo of Summertime Shy. It was like everything built up to Bud Billiken, and then you started coasting out, right? Then that's when all the back to school events happened. Ruthie, a little while later, I'm gonna talk about Summertime Shy, because I don't think Summertime Shy is black anymore. And
I think you hit it on the head when you said it is corporate now. It's commercial.
Yep. I left here yesterday and I wrote a post. I did. And I don't want to say it went viral, but it did catch over 200 likes, right? I'm going to read it a little bit later because I don't like this summertime. Like, I was just thinking about it, and I want you to think about what you've done this summer, right? Like, honestly take an assessment of what you did this summer. And then I want you to compare what you've done this summer, recognizing that we've come back from pandemic. But I feel like what happened to the day? Like, if you were to assess your Summertime Shy, not based on social media, but how much fun you actually had, right? Like, not based on, like, I was thinking about all of these things that I have looked at where they look great social medially. They do. They look great social medially.
I'm with you on that. But that's what people build things for now.
Yes. No, I mean, I was like, even like the festival that
everything is like installations, festivals, everything is meant to be social media ready.
So after I take the picture, I'm like, damn, after I got all my social media, I'm like, I can leave. Like, I'm ready to, like, that's, like, I will tell you, like, last week at that festival, I would have loved to, if I didn't feel so uncomfortable at the Windy City Smokeout, they had the best country. Like, I really wanted to go home and get me a cowboy hat. Carrie was like, if I would have known, I got a cowboy hat and some boots. And I'm like, if you would have been walking around here looking like one of these cowgirls, although
you gotta look the part.
Although she would have killed it, like a black cowgirl walking around, you know my wife finds it.
We the original cowboys.
Okay. Like Dallas? Because Dallas Cowboys, they was something else too. Anyway, I do feel like we have become more like, I love the pictures, but the experiences don't match the pictures a lot of times. Like, after I take the picture and get my,
But all you have to pay attention to is while they're taking the picture, and then see what happens immediately after, and then you can see what kind of time they having.
Okay. Well, if they only taking the picture, they be and then they post they take 20 of the best, and then they get the best one and be like, yeah, I'm a cowgirl.
Social media has changed the way that we interact in spaces.
Yes,
so much so that it is so. Because I'm not on social media, if I take a picture or something, you know how many people ask me, what you finna do with that? Can't I preserve a memory for myself? Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, even when people be at concerts with their phones, I just feel like that is so, I get like doing it a little bit, but the whole time, it is mind-boggling to me to see people.
There's a rush
like
that comes with it, though.
Is it like, because I'm live streaming it,
I'm living it. So a couple things, like if you're live streaming a concert that nobody's at, then your numbers fly, because if I wasn't at the Jay-Z concert and you're going live from it, then I fly. But I'm missing the concert.
But really too, what it is that it's just like this movie called Ready Player One, and it's just like the future of like the quote unquote metaverse. It's like we have dual lives. One is real life in the flesh, and the other one is our virtual social media lives. And in my humble opinion, those two things now, especially for young people, you don't know which is which. And there's no distinction between the two. And so it's creating a world where we live our lives in this digital space, and in reality, we be, not really at the festival having fun.
Right. It's like, look like you having fun, but you ain't really having fun because you busy looking at it through the screen. That's why I would hate to be a young person now trying to go to the club.
Even going to school, it's the same. You got your social, and then you got the real experience. And I think it's important to try to help young people to distinguish between those two things, because psychologically, like it's psychological. It messes with their psyche. That's why when you post a fight video now of somebody fighting, they want to go off they self.
Lord have mercy. Well, look, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take a quick break. This is Maze and Ruthie. Riis is on vacation, but we'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m., where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Come out and join us for the All Black Women Matter Justice for Treasure Hendricks March on August 20th, 2022 at 8 a.m. on 15th and Western Avenue in Chicago, where her body was found. 35-year-old Treasure Hendricks was found dead on August 19th of 2021 in an RV trailer belonging to ex-CPD officer Charlie Bell. 1 year later, and still no investigation by CPD. We need to bring awareness to the city of Chicago that black women matter too. We need your support.
Yo, who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. Gethsemane, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. God's gonna turn around. Glory to Gethsemane, to Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. God's gonna turn around. Glory to Gethsemane, to Golgotha to the grave, from the grave. God's gonna turn around. Glory to Gethsemane, to Golgotha, oh, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. God's gonna turn around. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please.
are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore. DJ Riis the Ruler is on vacation, but we doing our thing. Look at that, Ruthie. Riis around here done messed up. Wait, can I do the show by myself?
Oh.
You gonna get you some more vacation days? No, just playing. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore, and you know that is Church Chicago. Look, y'all, I be looking for Church Chicago. I want to bring them back coming sometime in September. But this is the Maze Jackson Show. You know, we come on every day, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, 6:30 to 8 on WBGX 1570 AM. Give us a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. I will be opening up the phone lines very shortly. Now, somebody said, stop calling us sinner because I am a child of God and I get up every day at 6 o'clock. I get up every day at 6 o'clock to tune in, and I am not.
Mm-hmm.
I am not no sinner. So, look, the people who come, you know, got politically corrected. Those of you who partake in things of the world or not, join us at 6 and stay till 9 on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That's right. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Ruthie Moore in the building. You know I still hate house music. But,
really?
You know I hate house music. I've been hating house music. But I do really love this song. Let me get through some of these headlines real quick. Ruthie Moore, did you see an armed man approach the FBI building in Ohio in body armor? They had to kill him. He was upset about Trump being persecuted. Not prosecuted. Not search warranted. Ruthie?
With his AR style weapon.
What happened to when are we gonna start dealing with these domestic terrorists? I have a question, and I really do want to talk about this at a little later point. Is there going to be a point when the U.S. military is going to have to get involved in this?
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be a point when they're going to, like, I'm starting to feel like you might be right about this, raising these people up. But I feel like if they start going after these people, we're going to be like Russia because we're going to start making people disappear.
Ooh.
See, like, to me, I almost feel like that. You know how they did the Black Panthers?
COINTELPRO, that aspect? Or what you mean, like who? The internal strife or?
No, well, the COINTELPRO, but also, like, think about how they did Fred Hampton. Just came in the house. Right? Okay. Like, if we know we have domestic terrorists, I do feel like we need to start rooting them out.
Well, one thing I know for sure is that once you give up certain rights, it is so difficult to get them back.
Right, because I want to get on the plane.
And I'm pretty sure something in the Patriot Act say something about them being able to go in somewhere and look at something domestically or something. I don't know what it.
That was a lot of something, girl.
But I'm pretty sure the Patriot Act put because it took away some of the freedoms that we, enjoy technologically and things like that. So I'm pretty sure it's a line in the Patriot Act that can cover these domestic terrorists. So we just probably need to read through the fine print and find it and use it that way. But the thing that I think is most interesting is that the rhetoric, the social media rhetoric, that's what they have relegated this issue to. There are a lot of angry people on social media. No. They ain't just on social. They also going to the FBI office, probably planning and plotting even more. So America does need to give us another one of them little hearings. Not little, because I don't want to.
Don't be doing the black people.
I don't want to minimize
but your little business over there.
Friends.
You're going out there with your little friends.
With your little congressional hearings.
Right.
So, yes, I would like some more congressional hearings on white supremacy and domestic terrorism. I would like it. Even locally. I wouldn't even mind if locally we did some a few press conferences or something. Let me see the politicians standing all together talking about,
we're going to eradicate white supremacy.
Come on. I would like to see that. We are under threat. We saw what happened in Highland Park. He was also a Trumper.
Also, we saw with Kyle Rittenhouse.
The man in Inglewood. Let me see the papers to see if he was a Trumper.
We need to.
A MAGA. What do they call them? MAGAs?
What is that? What they call them?
I think I heard them called MAGAs.
You MAGA. That sounds mighty close. Is it with an A or an ER? You MAGA or you MAGA?
If you cool with them, it's MAGA.
Yo, what up, MAGA? You my MAGA. You MAGA. I'm just saying.
Sometimes I envision us doing this.
We should do it as a show. I'm telling you, I believe I have another life in comedy.
What? You are hilarious.
I think that if we just did a comedy show, I think we could.
Honestly, I don't think it will work. Only because
it can't be two stars.
No, not just that, but not only am I funnier than you, but it really wouldn't work because I think we are the funniest when we not supposed to be funny.
Okay. I think when you plan to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like to write the joke down.
I am, though.
I'll beat you, though. We're going to do a live comedy show, Maze versus Ruthie. Ruthie ain't going to be able to tell no jokes because all her stuff got to be politically correct. She got to worry about, I'm going to offend the... Oh, my goodness, that's child abuse. I can't tell a whooping joke. Maze is talking about trauma, and he's making it funny. It's not funny. We all got beat. Okay?
That is so sad.
That's the best stories come from our pain.
That's why you talking about, give me your money hacks. No, we don't want to go down the trauma road. It is not, no. It's not a hack to put water in the milk. It actually weakens the nutritional value. That's why your baby underweight.
Well, speaking of, dang. Hey, what? You just made me lose it because I had to go. Oh, speaking of putting water in the milk, have you heard about the monkeypox vaccine?
Yes, they turning one dose into 5.
They watering your joints down. They are watering down the monkeypox shot. So what you gonna get? Chimp pox?
Listen, if I were to get the monkeypox vaccine, I need the full dose, or I'm going to get 5 shots. I'm going to get 5 of them.
I'd be salty if I was like in the court 1/5, like. That when they said that it could be divided into 5 shots, I was like, so you wait. Either you putting 5 times the dope in me, or y'all finna put the cut on it. Like, what is the cut?
They chopping up the monkeypox vaccines.
They
stepping on it.
They like, look, we could turn New Jack City, look, and make them go crazy.
Right.
I was like, I could not believe they put that on the news. Like, yes, we've decided that we're going to make the monkeypox vaccine 1/5. So you stay 5 feet away from me there.
That's how you know we in trouble, when they see an impending crisis. So they got to jump ahead of it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I want to go back to this Trump thing. Did you see? So I've decided that I'm going to start reading the forward. Because the forward is the playbook. So the forward is the newspaper that I thought was just a local paper, but is a nationwide publication.
$6 million operating budget. I read the annual report. It's actually very, 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 very interesting. I think it could be a model.
I definitely think it's a model. They tell their own stories without. It is a Jewish newspaper or online publication. Man, when you look at the words and how they describe, so apparently right now the synagogue of Judge Reinhardt. Do you know who Judge Reinhardt is?
Mm-mm.
Judge Reinhardt is the judge who authorized the search warrant of Trump's.
I thought they took it. I thought they redacted that.
Then
they tried to keep it a secret.
Okay. Now, Ruthie.
All right, you right.
Are you serious? There's no, first of all, even when you redact it nowadays, people be like, let me take the 3 layers off. They got a program. They be like, what it really said. But anyway, I won't even go there. They are suggesting that they are canceling their beach Shabbat. His synagogue is canceling the beach Shabbat because of hateful Trump, from hateful social media mobs with their racist claims. And so now they are raising the awareness of racism and anti-Semitism against Jewish people in the light of this Trump situation. But I just thought it was interesting to read the language that they used. It's pretty like, if you were to read it out loud, you could very easily say that it is the Maze Jackson show.
Oh.
Right? They call racist mobs and white supremacists and all of those different things, but it is purely from the perspective of the Jewish community, where they can say and refer to people how they choose, and it becomes a tool in the toolbox. It also, because it is a media outlet, it then becomes a reference point that you can then use for publication.
Yep. That is that part right there.
Well, that's the point, right?
But I think that is the most important piece right there. It's kind of like, this is probably not the best analogy, but it's like being able to throw a rock and hide your hand.
Yes.
Because if I see a story in the New York Times, which people deem to be a reputable type of paper, so they use the forward to blow stories up. Like, they like the investigative arm. They like the ones
it's
that
like
tell.
It's like a BGA.
It's like the BGA for your culture.
Yes.
Versus government, blah, blah, blah. It's for your culture.
Right. And so you get in there, and then they put the word in there, and then it sends a signal. I'm just saying it was interesting to watch the language and just how they described it. Like, now just thinking about how they went on the offense in that, and we got the Inglewood shooter, and we ain't got nothing that's saying like, yo, be on, like, they sent the call out across the country. Like, look, this is what is happening. We need to be on full alert. We have active shooters, 300 rounds in our neighborhood right after Highland Park, and not one peep. Nobody is talking about. Is there a black safety plan? And I'm saying, like, we're not hearing it from black media outlets. Although I don't know how many of those outlets we have. Do you think you're going to hear about that on GCI? Do you think you're going to hear about that on V103? No, it's just straight R&B. Straight R&B. Straight R&B. So where do we go to have that conversation? And at the same time, so let's say here. We heard the senator yesterday say, everybody told y'all, stay away from them. Like, y'all, if we don't talk to each other, if we don't tell our own story, like, there's a shooter. We found a white guy with 300 spent rounds of ammunition in Moran Park in Inglewood, Chicago. We're not even going to talk about it. He's out. There was another person in the car that didn't get arrested. Where did he go when he's out? He's on electronic monitoring. Now, what have we said about electronic monitoring? There's outrage when it's black people. Now, I guess my thing is, Ruthie, it's like radio silence. Like, does anybody question city, county, or state government about what is the response to this, knowing that there are these lone wolf shooters? But again, it is justifiable in our neighborhood because we shoot each other. But now I'm really starting to say, like, okay, so where did them 300 bullets go? Where did them 300 bullets go? We'll talk about this.
Expressways.
Man, like, think about that, though. The expressway shooter that they did find, white.
I recall.
No silence. We're going to get license plate readers. The story became license plate readers. Are you putting them, like my thing is, and I do feel like you can have open target practice on black people in Chicago with no investigation. Remember when it used to be the thing, like if you kill somebody, drop some drugs on them, and they would dismiss it as drug related?
Sprinkle a little crack on them.
Yep. Drug related, dismissed, gone. Expressway shootings. Like, I don't even know that it's black people that would be taking it to, like, maybe car to car, like when you talk about the road rage incidents, but just for somebody just to be getting random bullets, I just don't see that being a black thing.
Do you know the training required to shoot a bullet going high speed? Like, it's yeah. I'm with you. I think people ain't saying nothing because they probably feel like they don't have enough information. But part of making the demand is to put the pressure on so that we can get more information.
And make it a priority to make, like,
After Charleston, after the grocery store,
Buffalo,
we don't have the luxury to be silent about this particular issue. But what are the implications of the mass media and here locally in the great state of Illinois and the beautiful city of Chicago, of them blowing up the story of the white man in the black community busting the gun in the park? Like, think about how many tentacles that has. And again, if it would have been in Highland Park in the shadow of the July 4th parade shooting, then all of these angles would be being explored. Even if they don't have enough factual information to report it, the media would have still dug into this story about the possibilities of what it could have been and the historical nature of how white supremacy equals domestic terrorism, that we've seen actual tangible examples of why this is so important. Even if they would have just linked Charleston and the supermarket back into the possibility of what's happening. But we have to tell our own stories. And again, like you said, we ain't got no forward that can then be used to blow up into the New York Times or into the Chicago Tribune. The last time, it just bothers me because that's why, like, part of, like, when you got carjacked and then all the media was like, we want to interview, like, and I'm just like, the stories that they latch on to, like to me, that was an example of, like, how the forward can feed into the New York Times. Like, so they'll use you for certain things, but when it comes to stuff that is really a matter of life and death, and that puts things into perspective, like, you know how many black people always was talking about, like, these white people committing some of these crimes. Like, we just used to kind of talk about it casually, just amongst ourselves, but to experience, you know, Charleston and then the supermarket is like, we really might be on to something. We are under threat.
Yeah, I mean, I promise you, and I don't even want to not talk about this again, and I'm going to go back through my computer and find these pictures. But that day on the Dan Ryan, I promise you, I said they are plotting and planning. That movie with Ice-T, do you remember that movie with Ice-T when they went and found that he was a homeless dude? They took him off the streets and then they hunted him. Mm-mm. They took him out to the woods. It's because it was before we was trying to be politically correct. And basically, Ice-T was in the woods and rich white people, he was hunted. And I feel like you can go.
There's a book called based off of probably The Most Dangerous Game.
That probably is it.
Okay.
You read it?
We read that in school.
Because they was practicing. They was getting you ready. In Kankakee. In Kankakee County. So you wouldn't be surprised.
The Most Dangerous Game. I'm pretty sure, I feel like that might be written as a children's story because I remember it being a part of, like, you know how you used to get them books with them big old textbooks that had all the different stories in it? And that was one of them. Along with the Canterbury Tales.
I don't remember. Is that the one with the King Arthur?
I don't even remember. I remember The Most Dangerous Game, though. because I've subsequently seen movies based off that concept.
Well, it was Ice-T.
Wow.
Yep, I remember going to see that at the movies. Like, dang, that's crazy. Like,
I feel like they used to do that.
You know they did. Okay, first of all, they used to eat black people as a delicacy.
What?
Yes. So, I think that everything inhumanly possible to be done to black people has been done. And if you think that they ain't hunted nobody,
yeah, I can. Yeah, even like slave catchers, that's a form of hunting.
Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
Putting the dogs. I mean, seriously. Like every time I hear a bloodhound or anything like that, I just
really it can't. So, okay, so I'm with you on that. But luckily, my uncles had hunting dogs, so when I hear it, it's a different. I think less slave catcher and more my great uncle probably hunting. Some rabbits or squirrels.
I feel like used to be, we was hunting with them, and we had to train the dogs to go do all the stuff, right? And so, like, it's just.
See, you know too much history.
But I'm just saying, like, you think about just even when I was listening to the Uncle Nearest story, the white folks trained us they had us trained so well that they were willing to allow us to train. Like, we had to participate in our own demise. Like, them dogs.
What? Yes.
Right. But them dogs that was bloodhounds, somebody black ran the kennel.
Of course.
When them black dogs learned how to trust, when your uncle was shooting and going hunting, 100 years before that, he was going hunting with the master, and he was training the dogs. The master was riding the horse. He was running behind him with the dogs. And then because he had the dogs trained, after master shot the animal, the dog would go and they would, and the same thing, they would teach them not to destroy it for the slave or the animal because they wanted to eat it or bring it back. Yeah, so even when I see black dudes with the bloodhound joints, I just be like,
really?
And there are times when I hear barking that is part of the reason that, like, if I was to have a dog, he would need to not be a barker. Right? Because
that's trauma.
That ain't trauma. I wasn't running from no slaves.
No, I know, but listen, hear me out, Maze.
Oh, God.
Like,
Ruthie, I'm a grown man. I ain't got no damn trauma.
Maze.
I just don't like barking dogs because it be smelling like the people.
Not you, but your ancestors. Historical memories are real things. Like, your connection to your ancestors is a real thing. So in addition to empowerment, some of that trauma also, like, can come through.
I am not the Black Panther. Stop it. I did not lay down.
Talking about the Wakanda man?
Yes. But I am going to tell you, like, I do think, like I told you, when I go to New Orleans, if it's too quiet, I'm like, man, I got to get up out of here. I'll be like, oh, God.
You should tap in.
I do not, first of all, I do not want slave dreams. I do not.
I do.
Unless my slave dream is, I got two things I need to be doing in the slave dream. And I'm going to tell you, neither one of them is really nice to anybody else. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Look, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, if it's a white dude, it's one thing. If it's, all right, let me stop. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after. Yes, it is why police have those dogs. And do you remember when I showed you that video of the police letting that dog chomp that black man out to the point where they was just like, get him. Like, that was slave catchery. It was. And it's like, all right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I do not know Boosie. I do not want the slaves tapping me at night. Talking about, I don't want them.
It ain't all trauma, man. Get you some wisdom.
I don't want to learn how to play the banjo. I don't want to be like Fiddler.
It ain't like that.
I don't want to hear the chains. Look, y'all.
You ain't gonna hear what is you talking about, man.
I'm telling you.
You better get you some solace.
what you got married for? Some solid side. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be right back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
He should have did this. I'm around here like, oh, and I can get the explosion
The
too.
official Monster Truck Series. Witness the world's best drivers competing in your favorite Monster Jam trucks.
Oh.
Be part of the action.
Yeah, Riis, you shouldn't have let me learn how to do this.
Brought to you by Great Clips. Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Allstate Arena September 16th through 18th.
Hey, Chicagoland, all roads lead to Solo Beauty Supply, the largest Black-owned beauty supply in Chicago. We carry a large selection of natural hair care products, plus much more. So come see us at one of our two locations, located at 9011 South Ashland or 8158 South Cottage Grove. Our inventory is growing, and with your support, Solo Beauty will continue to be a source of pride in our community.
A lot of thoughts in my mind, gotta designate what to leave, what to take, and appreciate. A lot of people talk fly, but I levitate. Rise above with the love when I meditate. When I meditate. I roll with God cause he never late. My sundial in denial of the Ben Franks. On the road, let's travel with a full tank. Revolutionary overture, that's two saints. That's two sons. That's two saints. Like Peter Paul, me and you could be the new saints. Let me paint a new picture on the 16. Woolly haired black man with divine genes. Yeah, I be rapping, but these 16's art. Cathartic, therapeutic, really who needs charts? All I need is heart, God's love and some knowledge. Acknowledge, don't acknowledge, I be good, to be honest. It's like, if you never knew my name, at least I know me. Broken chains on my brain, now I'm set free. At peace in the now, I'm complete. Cause all I ever had to do is just be. Just be. A lot of thoughts in my mind, gotta designate what to leave, what to take, and appreciate. A lot of people talk fly, but I levitate. Rise above with the love when I meditate.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Yeah.
what's in it for the black people. Cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't toast no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Ty explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore, and we are in the building. Ruthie, Riis done bounced out and showed me how to push the buttons. I'm around here pushing buttons, feeling all professional. Like, Ruthie, did you ever have a boyfriend back in the day and he used to be like, you be like, where you at? He'd be like, I'm at the studio. Right? You be like that used to be, man, I'm at the studio. Remember when everybody used to be?
That sound like an alibi.
It was. but you could. How could you front on being in the studio? Right?
Is he making beats? He a rapper?
Yeah, man. I'm a producer. You don't know I'm a producer? I feel like I'm in the studio right now. You call me up, be like, "What you doing, Carrie?" I'm in the studio. Now it wouldn't be an alibi, babe. Not an alibi at all. I'm in the studio. Look, I got a board. Look, I be pushing buttons. Be like, now I know why Riis be like, I just push the button.
It's an art to it.
Right. Didn't you see me in my art? Did you see my artistish push?
You push him a little bit. Like you be doing a lot.
Cause you ain't never seen them videos when the rappers be.
It's like you push them, you be feeling yourself. Like
they be. You ever seen a rap on a beat machine? They be.
Yes,
like
that's exactly how you push them.
It's the Maze Jackson Show.
I am glad it's not no beats assigned to those panels.
Oh, God.
You would probably be up in here.
I be. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for me. DJ Maze, what you want? You want an explosion? Boom! Explosion! Oh, goodness. Blowing up on a Tuesday, on a Friday. Shouldn't have gave me the. See? Blowing up! Maze Jackson Show. You cannot give. You know I'm gonna take one of these bad boys home. I'm gonna be at home all day recording. My name is Maze Jackson.
As long as you got headphones in, you good.
I'm putting it on your
Don't
show.
Do that to your family,
man. Please. I'm blowing up.
What the other buttons do?
Don't make no difference. That's all I need. That's all I need is
the Maze.
And to say my name.
The Maze Jackson Show. The Maze Jackson Show.
My bad, y'all.
The Maze Jackson.
My bad, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, y'all should not. You cannot give me electronic toys. I'm just telling you. Now that I know I could make a boom. What this really make me say is, what happened to my explosion I can't get? See, I'd be like, oh, now Riis, you at 80. See, you started at 90. Now I ain't got no explosion. I turned to the mic too. I ain't got no button bombs. Boosh. All right, y'all. Like, that's going to be my Funk Master Flex. Give a bomb. I'm going to drop a bomb on it.
The Maze Jackson.
Oh, Jesus. You cannot. You should. Like, I feel so official right now, though. I really do. Y'all know how long I wanted to be a producer? Remember, in my life, I told you I tried to be a rapper, a DJ, producer when I went to the board. But that, remember when you go back in the day, got them big ones that be the whole size of the desk. And you be like, what I'm supposed to do with these? I remember I rented studio time out, talking about, and I brought everybody to the studio thinking I could just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 10 people in the studio spend my little $100 to get my hour, and dude had one of them boards, and he was like, do what you gotta do. Hey, man, how this thing work? That's all right, though. But now, I was going to hit my bomb again.
Don't make me push it.
Don't make me blow this mother up. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. This is what happened. This is what happened when DJ Riis take a vacation and put the board in front of me. That's why they keep certain things away from me. And it say my name too. What about? That might be the break every time.
Oh no.
All right, Ruthie, did we get to the... You know what else he didn't put on here? It's time for the social media question of the day.
It's one of them buttons because he always push it right at the proper time.
Okay, we can rate check. Top 7:30. Nope. No social media question of the day. It's okay though. But I still got the... Oh, that's all right. I won't hit it. It's to make... Okay. So, did I get through all the headlines? Let me make sure I got through all the headlines before I keep messing around with y'all. I told you they split the monkeypox vaccine up into 5 pieces. I am going to just very briefly hit the social media question of the day. I don't know if you saw that the casino, Bally's Casino, now they filed their application and now it goes back to the state of Illinois for approval. So it's not a done deal. Where they say that the Illinois Gaming Board the last time took up to 2 years to approve the license, which means that there may not be a temporary casino. Oh. But my question to you, which is it's time for the social media question of the day. Should the state wait to approve a Bally's Casino until after the mayoral election? And here's what I was just thinking about, right? So the Illinois Gaming Board is controlled by the governor. He makes the appointment to the chair and the members of the board. Earlier this week, we saw that Mayor Lightfoot did not get the endorsement of J.B. Pritzker as the press has been asking her. I also told you that the governor has a black problem. And then I also told you that Sophia King entered into the race, which may be a solution to the governor's black people problem. Although I do think Brandon Johnson could also be a solution to his black people problem too, and give him a black man, so he'll have a black man and a black woman. But regardless, Ruthie, if I was J.B. Pritzker and I was trying to be in control of the state, and I have the final say on the casino, and the mayor has been MFing me all her entire term, do you give her her crowning jewel? Especially knowing that she probably, with the entry of Sophia King in the race, probably might not be the mayor. You see, all of the white aldermen are in full-on rebellion. JB being a Northsider. Brendan Riley, quite a few of the downtown and wealthy white aldermen, as well as black aldermen, some black aldermen have been against the casino deal. I said a long time ago, maybe we should wait for the casino. Now, one of the reasons that I do think that there is a big fight over the casino now is because the white aldermen want it in a white ward.
Oh.
Right? They don't necessarily... The undertow of this is that, do you really want the control of the biggest economic engine in the hands of a black person? A black alderman?
They actually saying it that way, or they ain't?
Now, Ruthie. Now, Ruthie. They're not going to say it that way. But if you are J.B. Pritzker, do you just tell your people to sit on it? Right? If it was me, Ruthie, wouldn't be no casino.
You say wait till the new mayor come in.
I would be like, we need to, with the state of tumult that we're in, and actually I wouldn't even say anything. Mm-hmm. I would just tell my guy at the gaming board, we don't make any decisions until after we know the outcome. Because if I got cut out, like, think about this. Think about all the people that got cut out of this casino deal that are down with JB. Right?
Because the mayor controls it.
Right.
Now that's deep.
So now, you think about the Chicago casino. Who from the state is really going to eat? We saw Representative Bob Rita at the announcement, right? And they credit Representative Rita for getting it through. I'm hearing different things about Rep Rita and what he's going to do going forward. But I feel like this casino, there's an opportunity to deny the mayor a win here. Uh-oh. You on the papers. What you doing?
No. I'm just reading through what they filed. Like the disclosure. It's called a disclosure of records.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing in it. Like, I don't know. I'm just, if there's a lack of information and transparency, I don't think this should really move forward. Like,
and did you see that?
How all of these answers are like not applicable. Like, I would like to know.
Well, I also think the other part is you got to think about this casino. This casino, in my estimation, does not connect to Illinois. And it is another one of those opportunities. This casino is like a festival, like these new festivals, brought in by people from out of town. Now, they've got a community benefits piece of it. But if you are a Chicagoan who has been here and is part of the infrastructure,
mm-hmm.
If you were here from Daly through Rom to now,
mm-hmm.
This casino has been part of the crown jewel that you knew that you were going to build the next generation of wealth on. Go ahead, give it to me. Come on.
So, absent of the information that's in here, they do give numbers. It says that it's going to anticipate employing approximately 3,000 people, including 65% minorities and 45% women. So, you keep on going down. Bally's Chicago policy will be to promote equal employment opportunities through ongoing positive program of practices. They will blah, blah, blah. Bally is committed to hire, train, recruit, promote all persons, blah, blah, blah. You keep on going down. Okay, how y'all gonna do this? And this is what it says. We intend to utilize several recruitment avenues and resources to ensure that we adhere to these policies. These include, but are not limited to, newspaper advertisements, internet postings, the Illinois Department of Employment Security, local colleges, recruitment firms, as well as partner with local nonprofit organizations. Examples of these organizations are Veterans Administration, Illinois Department of Human Services and Employment Security, World Relief, the Greater Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and Ola America. We anticipate positions will also be posted within Indeed, LinkedIn, Casino Careers, ZipRecruiter, CareerBuilder, and Monster.com. We intend to utilize an upgraded purchase feature, which enables us to push open our positions out to diverse publications across the United States.
You get a call? I missed it. They talking about LexisNexis. That's what they're talking about. No, they are talking about we're going to put a press release out that sends it to all the newspapers that put all the stuff down. But, I should open up the lines. I'm going to open up the phone lines. So let me do this. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Should the state, hold on one second, guys. Should the state of Illinois, hold on, guys, I got to do my thing, because, hold on, guys, give me one second, because I'm opening up the phone line.
Something to note is that, and I'm reading this from Cranes, it says, under state law, the application is confidential, according to the gaming board spokesman. So it's just interesting that the application for something so major under state law that is confidential. So I'm not sure if that's for like proprietary business reasons or because they really don't want people to see what's in it. So I think that's pretty interesting.
Keep talking, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, so y'all can find this by likely typing in on Google, Illinois Gaming Act, Bally's Chicago Holding Company, LLC. Or you can go to Cranes and click the link and it'll take you to the PDF of it. But I would encourage people to take a look at it. There's not any new information in it, but it is talking about the potential jobs that will be created. Mm-mm.
All right, we're going to have to come back to that. I'll do it over the break. All right, y'all, this is the Mace Jackson Show. I guess my question when I want to know, do you think we should pause the casino? I don't know if we should pause the casino, but I do think there's something we should be watching, Ruthie. I think if I was Governor Pritzker, I would probably slow this down because I would make it an issue. I'd slow it down so that whoever is the candidate or my selected candidate can use it as an issue. You did see that they are now saying that Wall Street is saying that Bally's may not even be able to secure the financing to do the casino. They got a credit downgrade. And when they got that credit downgrade, it allowed people to say, like Wall Street investors, because they got to go get money to do this multi-billion-dollar project. And there are a lot of people saying that they've never done a casino from the ground up. Mm-hmm. They've bought casinos. They've taken over casinos. But this is something that they've never done. And what they gave the city to get this, Ruthie, it's another one of those, did we really get what we were supposed to get out of this deals? Right? Like, they paid $40 million up front, like, to beat all the other competitors out because the mayor was having a so now you win the city, but everybody else be like, dog, where you getting this $3 billion that we don't know what your company has the ability to do this? Ooh. And so I think we got to be careful. Like, and if I'm like, the mayor needs to be very careful with this situation because someone could say this was a poor decision, right? Like, you take the selection of the casino by the mayor, which they've already been beating her up on how she expedited it and cutting all the corners, and then the $40 million payment, plus the fact that she ticked off a lot of Chicagoans who were invested elsewhere, right? Now the mayor needs to be careful that this casino deal is not pushed as a bad judgment decision. Right? So if you are J.B. Pritzker and you're the state of Illinois and Fitch and everybody is sending our ratings up at the state level, and then you do the biggest deal that you got and all of those same rating agencies say they can't do it. Now, you took the $40 million because you wanted to hurry up and get it nailed down. But at the same time, now the fiscal agents are able to say maybe it was a good deal for the city, but you picked a bad vendor. Now imagine if imagine you built your campaign around this casino. And I just say, okay, I'm going to slow it down. If I tell labor and all the other people, we still cool, you just got to wait 6 months. Right? You got to wait 6 months. And then when you wait 6 months, do you think there's going to be any casino in Chicago that doesn't have a labor deal with it? And so if you understand what's happening right now, if it's me, if I'm the mayor's office, and for you all, you got to just be paying attention to, they're saying that they won't get the temporary casino, right? The temporary casino, which allows them to drive the economics. And I got to tell you, y'all, the mayor don't be knowing all the extended relationships. So if you read the 48 Laws of Power, it says, be careful who you offend. Right? One of the things that I don't think that a lot of times, and this happens to me all the time, is that we don't realize what 40 years of power, of being in power, the relationships that have been created. And so while the mayor is playing a city game, there is now a city-state game happening. And with JB being taking over the whole entire city, if it's me, you're going to either have to beg me, you're going to either have to bow down to me to get the casino, or I'm going to beat you over the head with it. Because again, if she can't get it through, what's going to be one of the primary questions in the next, when she gets on the ballot? What's going on with the casino? Now you've also got State Rep Cam Buckner, who is a legislator who probably, whether he wins or not, still wields a sword in Springfield. Right? So why would I allow you to come and get a win out of my house?
She is likely going to paint it as a win for everyone.
I got you, but remember, all those white Northsiders don't want it. Right? So again, as she plops this casino down, she continues to lose. She erodes her base. Or what's supposed to be her base. She doesn't have it. Like, you think about it, the downtown has already started buying their own police force. River North, like the guy with the neighbors of River North, he has started he's paying for outside security. He has stopped worrying or going through the mayor because they haven't been listened to. And so I just think we got to be paying attention to this. There's so many parlor games that are going on. You got the racial dynamic of where the casino goes and who's in control of it from a standpoint. You've got the city-state. You've got the mayor's race that plays into it. And again, all the people that have an interest in the casino succeeding, not being successful in the first 6 months, they got time. The governor's done. He don't lose nothing. That becomes and he can walk away from it boondoggle because he can leave it in the hands of his guy. And who already told you in the paper, we've been going slow because we've got COVID issues. We've never recovered from COVID. So you think Ruthie, it took y'all 2 years to get cannabis after the license was passed. They're experts at doing it. And I just think the mayor is walking into a buzzsaw that she doesn't probably recognize. But that ain't my business because she ain't talking to me.
Is the $40 million refundable?
Hell no.
Oh, well, why can't we just run off on the plug?
Because when you run off on the plug, then it makes it difficult for you to get any more plugs. Wait, you just played me for, you just stole $40 million? Who taking that chance again? Who invests in the city if they
Somebody will, if I got to put up 40 to make a billion?
But if you run off, if you abscond with the 40 and I don't get the bill, yeah, I'm not doing that. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take, wait a minute. Hold on, let me look at Reese's buttons. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We are going to take our next break right now.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
Come out and join us for the All Black Women Matter Justice for Treasure Hendricks March on August 20th, 2022 at 8 a.m. on 15th and Western Avenue in Chicago, where her body was found. 35-year-old Treasure Hendricks was found dead on August 19th of 2021 in an RV trailer belonging to ex-CPD officer Charlie Bell. 1 year later, and still no investigation by CPD. We need to bring awareness to the city of Chicago that Black women matter too. We need your support.
Revolving around a situation that don't happen often. I mean, it's involving something that's scalding. Hot the topic is, it needs some resolving. It's kinda puzzling, sometimes solving. But after I thought about it, sent her to Walgreens to pick up a few things to stop me from stalling. Otherwise, I'ma be blunt and she gon' be bawling. And I don't need that, or her brother calling. Talking them fight words, now we gon' be brawling. I'm more of a stand-up, I don't be falling. For that okie doke, it's better dissolving. Call me a nice guy, yeah, I like nice things. It's best to stay away from chicks that's trifling. I'm not a rival, so I don't be rivaling. But end up in this scene, I won't be wifing, you know?
Avoid a quick fail, take heed to this wise tale.
If you feel me like Brill, take heed to this wise tale.
Whether male or female, take heed to this wise tale.
Outside or in jail, take heed to this wise tale.
She got a secret, don't know where she keep it, don't know why she hide it, guess it's convenient. She like a zebra, two things at one time. It ain't black and white when you lived it a lifetime. She got a story, might be a fable, no categories. She don't like labels, she like a loner. Maybe she's selfish, something is fishy, but she don't like shellfish. She say that her phone broke and she need a new phone. She got a night job, now she got two phones, one for the pubic, one for the public. I Freudian slip, y'all, I think that you dug it. She got a curfew, she live in the group home, but she in Miami, getting her look on. She can't be truthful, not what she built for. Mouth might be useful, but nothing to kill for, you know?
Avoid a quick fail, take heed to this wise tale.
If you feel me like Braille, take heed to this wise tale.
Whether male or female, take heed to this wise tale.
Outside or in jail, take heed to this wise tale.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Look at Riis trying to time me, tell me when to get started. I do what I do. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. The phone lines are open. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. I figured it out, so give us a call. Make me feel a little bit better because I figured out how to make the phones work. So give us a call, 872-259-7474. Now, I want to ask you all, if you all are coming to Obsidian tonight to our after work sip and smoke. After work sip and smoke. Ruthie?
Maze?
In the car. See, Ruthie, I bought you an acid cigar. I was like, which cigars would the ladies like?
But they dip it in something?
Not acid, but it's infused.
Oh,
but
wow.
but it's infused with flavor.
Oh,
so it's like
smoother.
Vanilla, and then they got like cognac.
Why do people always feel like women want flavored stuff?
Cause y'all know this be nasty.
It is.
Cause y'all be drinking thought juice.
Not thought juice. What is that?
Them little Rita
Lime Ritas.
Those Ritas and my daughter
Strawberries.
Right, Strawberries, Rimmer Ritas, and
that's like juice.
No, nowadays they done put all the drinks in a can.
You know what? They have. Some of them are decent, but I ain't really feeling like canned cocktails. I don't be needing all them preservatives up in my stuff.
I thought the alcohol was the preservative. I'm just saying. Alcohol,
listen, I need my lime muddled.
Is that muddled? No, I don't want no twit. Hey, man.
How much is the average drink? Because I feel like I'm overpaying. Is it about $17, $18 for a cocktail?
You've been
or more.
You've been Chicago cutting.
That's a lot of money, right?
I've been seeing cocktails. Cocktails used to be $10. Now
Yes.
they're 15 to 18.
Yes, that's what am I tripping, or is that like a lot of money for you know what I discovered? Martini style drinks.
Oh, right, because it's straight alcohol.
Don't give me no ice. But you ain't got to put it in a martini glass. Put it in the regular glass. Am I asking for too much? For $17?
Ruthie, you want a man?
I can't live in this new world.
Ruthie, you want a man?
I want $10 cocktails.
Ruthie, but you want a man?
If I do, so,
Ruthie, so let me.
he gonna pay for these expensive drinks?
That
might be an
not
incentive.
if you're drinking it in a rocks glass.
So I gotta get it.
He wants to see you drinking it in a martini glass.
But you only get a little bit.
No. A martini glass is, you got to go to the right place. Right? But again, because one martini done properly, you're done.
No.
Yes. Because really a martini is vodka and vermouth.
It's like this much.
Ruthie? Again, got to get on the upgrade program.
No, the world just needs to stop charging so much for ice. Because that's what you're paying for.
No, because there should be no ice in your martini.
Not a martini, but a cocktail. So you can get your cocktail made martini style, which means no ice. But they still only give you this much drink.
Oh, when you say no ice,
of it was ice.
But that's because the ice.
But I'm saying, Maze, they finessing, because if I ask for, you ain't got to put it in no little martini. Put it in my regular cup and fill it up. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna help
inflation.
you.
It's inflation.
I'm gonna tell you.
Inflation.
You're sitting at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Got your heels on. Got your little stockings on. Got your little together, and you're sitting at the bar with a nice martini glass.
Not stockings.
Why are you laughing?
You so funny.
See, get you a slip.
I get a pension like that, boy.
What? A pension?
A pension.
What's a pension? If you had a slip?
Because the right man goes, ooh, she got a slip on.
Right. You'll get you a man.
He going to have a pension, though.
Right.
Because he going to probably
That's
be
what you want
60.
anyway. Okay. He'll be 50. He'll be like, that woman is classy. Right? Then he'll sit there, then he'll be like, can I order you another martini? Would you like that shaken or stirred?
Crazily in today's society, Baze, don't sit by me, because we both, no, I don't know you.
That's why he'll send it. So he'll sit right there. And he'll send it down the thing. He'll say, bartender, get her another. Nah. And the bartender will say, that man down, seeing if he's smooth with it.
See, that's on TV.
He won't come over
that's
and
TV.
No, it's not.
That's TV, Maze. We living in the real world.
No, you're living in the millennial world. I'm telling you, join the grown folks. Join the grown folks, I'm telling you.
Ain't nobody sending drinks down the bar no more. Put it in the comments if you done sent the drink down the bar or if you have received the drink down the bar. That's TV.
No, Ruthie. Okay. That's attitude.
We gonna see the comments.
That's attitude. Remember the age group here.
They finna say, no, we don't do that no more.
You crazy. This age group is like, yes.
Nobody does that. That's TV. That's a TV trope.
Okay. I was gonna ask Riis, but we know Riis don't. Y'all, that's because y'all done lost everything. All right.
They cost $20. Ain't nobody said no drinks down the bar.
Ruthie, upgrades. Okay. I'm telling you,
to the
you gotta date you. If you dating 20-year-olds with $22 when they making 17.
If you dating a 20-year-old, they can't buy you no drink. Technically,
21-year-old. Okay. I'm just telling you. Well, see, the problem nowadays is that if I sent you a drink, then I probably would come behind it. Maybe about.
I know you would.
Maybe about 20 minutes. If you drink, if you was like, man, get that up out of here.
Nope. You know what I would do so you won't come down? You give it to me, I'm gonna chug it. So you be like, oh my God, I'm so turned off by that. Or I'm not. I'm gonna go down because I'm a creeper. That's how you gauge it.
Or you drink it slowly.
No.
You look up.
No, because then you're gonna want to come and talk to me. And don't let me say thank you.
So you don't want a man.
Don't let me say thank you.
So you don't want a man.
Probably really? Not from the bar sending me a drink down. Because that does not exist. People don't do that anymore.
You sound crazy, kid. Boy, y'all lucky I'm out the game. Because I'm here to tell y'all, gentlemen, y'all wouldn't even know. I don't even think y'all know how to accept a gentleman at this point. That's okay.
Because you always got to think about ulterior motives.
She says, Shy Gemini says, I'm 38 and I've received a drink.
Well,
Would you
where, though?
look
the
at
bar?
it like, man, this
You
is
gotta
a
tell
drink?
us where. Was it at the bar, and did he tell the bartender to send her what she's having?
A drink don't mean sex. A drink means hi.
Exactly. It doesn't.
Right, but it don't mean I can't say hi. It means I'd
now I
like
gotta
to say
talk
hi.
you. Exactly. Why? Just say hi. You ain't got to buy me no drink. Or you could ask me if I would like a drink. Because maybe I'm trying to drink a club soda and you send me a gin and tonic. Now I'm relapsing.
That's why I said get her what she wants.
Now I'm relapsing.
Get her what she's drinking.
No. Don't. So let me tell you why. You can at least say hi to me first. Don't be something. Send her what she. Who you think you is?
See, that's your problem.
That's your problem.
A suitor.
No, not a suitor. Because you could at least say hi.
Do you see how you talking?
I'm doing this to prove a point.
Oh, how would I?
I'm giving you this attitude because it's what you want me to do. Women don't know how to. No,
I just sent you a drink and you tripping.
You ain't even say hi. How you sending me a drink?
The drink is high.
No, it's
that
not.
Gentleman over there
no,
says.
It's not.
Yeah.
People lack social skills these days.
You lacking the social
skills.
You. I'm not talking to Ruthie no more. That's all right. So look, y'all. Rogers. Give it 3 more years, dog.
Veronica said, I've had many drinks since me. Where you be at? Tell me, girl.
Wait, who said that, Veronica? First of all,
tell me where y'all be at.
V-Ron is she
tell
old school though. She old school though.
And what y'all be wearing?
Jeans. I'm just telling you.
I need to know the game. Teach me the way.
You don't want to know the game.
Your way. No,
don't be like, you're gonna stalk me because I sent you a drink.
You might.
I might.
Now I gotta talk to you like you
no,
can
you
say
really don't.
hi. You can ask me, can I buy you a drink? And then I might be like, yeah, but you send her what she's having. Then you put me in an awkward position.
No, don't. I'll walk away. I'll be like, if you didn't look up and say thank you. Right, like if you just didn't look up and say you drinking a such as, how do we get here? Anyway, you're drinking a such and such. I send you a such and such. The same thing in the bar. And really, if the bartender is smooth, he says, "Hey, the gentleman would like to buy you a drink. What would you have? What are you having?"
TV.
And then,
TV. That's what happens on TV.
Sounds so crazy. He ordered himself a drink and then told the bartender to ask me what I wanted. Right. And then you say
nothing.
Okay. Stay thirsty. I be like, stay thirsty. Look, what they say.
You gonna probably walk past and like bump her or something. Like, oh, you don't even want the problems.
That's
Men don't handle rejection well.
Y'all got problems.
Exactly. Y'all got problems.
This is no.
See, Hope said, "Hello, may I buy you a drink or two?" You can
I ain't buying you two.
But you can ask me though, like don't send her what she's having.
No, because
who you think you is? You trying to stun or something?
Yes.
And can I get some wings too?
Yes. Let me tell you something. If I was bad enough to send you a drink, and you said throw some wings up, I probably would be like greedy ass.
You would.
But you know what I would do? Have the wings, and now I'm really not talking to your ass.
That's fine if I got some wings and a drink.
Exactly your problem. You got wings and a drink, and she got her a man.
Yeah.
She done got married around here. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
That's why she's still going to the bar because she done got married to get her a side piece.
You laughing? The side pieces are at the bar at 40.
Goodness gracious!
I'm gonna stop.
Getting drinks and wings from players from the Himalayas and put it on my tab, bartender.
Y'all are so
pessimistic.
You have been lost.
And you have been lost
in the mix.
See, I'm rubber, you glue. Whatever you say
sticks to you.
Bounce off of me and bounce off of me and stick to you.
Yep, I'm just telling you. Rogers.
Look at Sly said. Hell, if you don't take the drink, you might down your way to the car. Y'all don't take rejection well.
You don't take the drink, you might be down the way.
Come and get shanked up.
Sly like, I was sending your ass some Appalachia anyway. I was sending you some water. I'm going to start. Let me say I'm going to start. I ain't got nothing to do with this. But the funny part, no, I don't, because I'll be at the bar asleep. But it is funny to watch this. I send her a bottle of water. You need to sober your ass up. How about that?
As long as it's smart water.
Oh, so you
don't send me no tap.
So what if he sent you a bottle of water?
What kind?
What they sell at the bar.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
But if he sent you a drink, you'd talk smack.
If you sent me some water, then I would probably be like, why did he send me this water?
Because you acting drunk as hell. You looking slapped. So
I guess it's just one of those things that if you trying to buy me a drink, use your words. Don't play I don't want to play the bartender game. Cause how many I don't.
Cause don't nobody want your evil rejection that you just.
That's what I'm
did.
saying. Cause men don't take rejection well. It wasn't evil. Just about evil.
That was evil.
No.
Why you buying me a drink?
Boy,
you trying to take my life?
Don't
you trying to take my
send her what she's having. Who you think you is? You could ask me if I want your
You
drink.
ever been somewhere where somebody be like, "We'll pay for their dinner"? Like you at a table and dude says across everybody at the table, and you be like, "We got all that."
Like people I didn't know.
Yeah.
No. That's a thing. Like for everybody at the table.
You would be like, "Nah, why you buying me dinner? Why you buying us?"
You wouldn't want to know why.
Clearly, you know why. Somebody at the table has piqued his fancy, and he is like, because he wants your girls to be like, "Girl, you better take this."
Being at a table eating with your girls and getting the tab paid is different from sitting at the bar. I think those are two different scenarios.
So what if you sitting at the bar with your girls?
Everything is situational.
So if you at the bar with your girls and he say, "Buy them all a drink, but find out what she want."
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Because I don't have to worry about being the single person on my way to the car getting shanked because I told the man, "No, you can't have my number." Now I got to get kidnapped because I ain't give you my number. Now you going to call me a B word because I rejected your gin and tonic.
What did y'all do to these babies? y'all need
be smart.
Y'all need some Diddy in y'all life.
Everybody don't have good intentions.
Y'all need some.
Everybody don't have good intentions.
Y'all need some Puff Daddy.
I need to assess your character. So come say hi to me. At least give me an opportunity to interact real quick. Because if you send me that drink down to the bar, I don't even know who you is. Now it's just too many things I got to process in my mind.
Yeah. So this is why we got all these mass shooters. That's all I gotta say. They don't know how to shoot they shot, so they shoot a shot.
Dang.
I'm just telling y'all got these boys out here so confused. They don't know. Let me tell you. These boys are, hold on, I'm trying to find this so I could. First of all, give us a call, 872-259-7474. Do people still buy drinks at the bar? So is there a scenario where somebody could buy you a drink at the bar? Mm-hmm. Like he gotta talk to, do he gotta be fine? What if he's not confident?
No, I mean,
because
it depends.
You ego buster.
No,
no. What you want? Why you buying me this drink?
I'm not an ego buster. I take very special care to be kind, but it depends on how you come at me. I play the game. Ain't that what dating is? Just playing the game, going through the motions. I play the game with you. Go ahead, send me a drink down the bar. Thank you. Then I got to drink it all cute and all. I got to use the straw.
You don't drink it cute anyway?
I got to use the straw now.
What?
I can't eat the ice at the end.
Yeah, you can.
I got to drink it all slow and be looking down at you and all this. Too much.
This
it's too much.
I gotta tell you.
What you gotta tell us? What you gotta tell us, Kevin Samuels?
That you all need some more value.
Exactly.
As a high value women. No, y'all. I think this is an important conversation because I really do. I'm concerned for my son. He ain't gonna get none of I can't teach him I can't teach him none of the stuff because y'all will misinterpret it. I can't teach him how to be a gentleman.
No, but in addition to teaching your son how to be a gentleman, you also have to teach women about being aware. Women live in a heightened state of awareness because women are victims of just violence. And so you have to be in certain social settings. Intimate partner violence is a real thing. Stranger danger is a real thing. So you got to be careful about who you let into your space. And buying a drink is a historical way that men like to get into your space to get the opportunity. So you got to be aware of who you let into those spaces. So on the front end, I have to be hyper vigilant. If I'm already at a bar and I'm drinking, taking that extra drink might put me to a place where my inhibition is way too down. Like, so all these things are playing out in your head as a woman. If I reject this, damn, do I now got to look over my shoulder when I go out because he think I'm rude and he having a bad day and he tired of buying all these drinks for these bitchs? Like, I don't know what's going on inside of your head.
This is the downfall of trap music. I think it's funny. I mean, I let me say this. So I was thinking about this. Did y'all see that meme about all the songs now that we sang back in the day that are now like they would be considered like toxic? Or like, I just feel like it's weird because, and y'all please don't take this wrong, but I do feel like back in the day, drinking in the club was part of courtship.
Yes, but think about how many people have been taken advantage of because of that very thing.
I think that's been that to me has happened throughout history. And I don't mean that in a dismissive way. I think there are, so I feel like in the 90s and early 2000s, like, I don't know what, I'm glad I'm out the game, right? I'm glad I'm out the game, but I don't know what courtship or how whether it was the club, and I do feel like the club was an integral part of our lives, at least my life, in the early parts of it. And I think you heard those one-off tales or like tales of date rape, and I don't want to minimize that. But I do feel like there was I don't think like everybody was like, ooh, let me get somebody drunk so that they can be off their inhibition so I could take advantage of them and curse. I feel like it was more like it was all part of the lifestyle and everybody was kicking it. And it's like your girls would be like, okay, girl, come on. You can't go with that dude right there. Yes, there was creepers probably somewhere in the space, but most people
probably somewhere in the space.
Definitely in the space. But I think there's creepers.
Some of y'all can't get it no other way but then to go to a club and use your money to try to buy women. And some women go to the club just for that reason.
I don't even
just
know
to get drinks. Like,
but I mean, it's
gonna be some men that's gonna buy them for you.
It's a synergistic relationship.
Don't ever get it twisted. You can be that way if you want to be that way, but what comes with that? What do you want now that you have showered me with these drinks?
Okay,
what am I doing by accepting these?
And I'm saying, like, how many times did the guys learn? How many times did the early guys learn? Don't buy all the drinks early because you buying the drinks for the dude that's gonna be late. I just feel like there is not an obligation. I don't ever feel like there was ever a string attached to a drink.
Yes, because you ain't a woman. You're not a woman. No man has ever bought you a drink with the intention of
talking to you.
Of I'm going to do this to make an introduction to get an in to talk to this person. You could just say hello. You don't got to use alcohol.
That's why we at the bar. You use that when you standing on the beach. Then you say hello. But if we at the club, okay, that's interesting. This is boy, I learned so much from this show, right? And I think I do.
My safety and security is more important to me.
Got you. I'm not taking that away.
And don't reject the man while he with his boys.
Reject them how? As long as you don't curse me out and be like, get your
No, maybe that's you, but y'all do not take rejection well, especially when y'all are in numbers. It's ego. And you hurt a man's ego, you liable to die.
How do you hurt his? Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Wait, you what? Okay, we gotta really I do think we got to re-examine our relationships. I was having this conversation the other day on that podcast, and I think that there are times when we do things that I don't think that we as men can green light bogusness, right? And I think sometimes we sit by comfortably and laugh when people are saying stuff. Yeah. So I do think that women need to be protected. I feel like even in the era that I kind of came up in, I feel like everybody was kind of communal. And maybe it was just because of the position that I had in the space. But I feel like nobody was really letting you, like, openly, like, let me put something in your drink. Let me over intoxicate you. And I feel like a lot of times there were people when you have limits, I don't know that alcohol all the time changes them. Now, if you're super inebriated, and hopefully that's why in our era, I feel like nobody really came to the club or to the place by themselves. They were always with somebody, and somebody was always looking out. But this is just an interesting perspective. I'm curious, and I don't have any ill will towards your perspective. I just am curious, like, how do people, like, I don't even know where young people go now to meet besides the web, like on these dating apps. And I feel like I would much rather meet somebody in person over a drink than a dating app. But that's a world that I just don't understand. Go ahead. You was about to say something?
Mm-mm.
All right. So on that note, I don't know how we got on this topic. I really don't. But it's Friday, so what the hell? Also, don't forget, we are going to be at Obsidian tonight from 4 to 8. It will be cigars and bourbon. Not cognac, bourbon. Now, I'm going to have to give me some Uncle Nearest at some point today because we got to have that there. But you all make sure y'all come on by tonight. If we have 50 tickets or 50 spaces available. Now, if you don't smoke what we got, then you got to bring your own stick. But we want you to come on out tonight. It is the Maze Jackson Show not Maze Jackson Show, at Obsidian, the after work sip and smoke today from 4 to 8 at Obsidian. You can go on. There is a Facebook event, and you can get it there, and we can send you your ticket. All right, y'all. It is the Maze Jackson Show. When we come back, I'm going to read you a post that I wrote because we started this yesterday. And then we're going to talk about Tell Me Something Good. Y'all know it's Bud Billiken week? Ruthie? Mm-hmm. What Ruthie, I think I ain't see you outside on the damn rain, did I? You ain't had no, but Ruthie, you wasn't out there like.
Nah, it wasn't me. I think I marched in the Bud Billiken parade twice in my life.
From Kankakee?
No, but since they done shortened the route, it might be more.
Yeah, that's back.
Oh, that's a long day. That's a lot of walking. Maybe it ain't gonna be too hot.
Huh?
Maybe it won't be so hot.
I can't wait tomorrow. They're gonna be dun, 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 dun. What is going to be the ratchet song of the parade that every kid is gonna know? I'll never forget Bodak Yellow. I was like,
they was saying the cuss words.
Every bit of them, the whole route. And anyway, Mary Datcher put the influx of kids on the expressway in perspective that I didn't really think about. And I was wondering, why is there so many kids like right now? But she was like, this is the time when all the kids that are going to Bud Billiken that don't have uniforms are out collecting money on the E-way. I hate it.
Honestly, I'm off of 87 and Dan Ryan. And if that ain't the most, I don't like seeing the babies walking in traffic like that. Honestly, I'm just going to speak frankly, but it does bother me to see some of the dances that they do at the stoplights. Like, I'm all for like a good footwork, but when you start dropping it and then picking up the bucket and walking around to these cars, like, it does put a certain kind of feeling in my soul a little bit. I ain't gonna stunt. I don't mind the footwork, and I don't even mind twirling the guns.
What about the twerk?
But it's hard for me to see them drop it low. And I do see the girls, the babies doing that. Like, they be young. And I be thinking, like, where are your parents? Where are the adults? How y'all walking in this traffic?
That's the lady sitting in the BMW over there.
That is tough for me to see. I don't mind a good footwork, but the dropping and the twerking, that's a lot for me to see.
You tripping. All right, y'all. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore. When we come back, Summertime Shy. Is it still a black thing or not? We'll talk about it when we come back. Let me find the right button. And we'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
I want to know, is there an offensive black people list? Who manages it, and do black people have to honor it?
Maze. You're Uncle Tom. That's why you're an offensive. And the reason why you're Uncle Tom is the real story of Uncle Tom. How he worked for his freedom, and then the slave master reneged on him and wouldn't let him get his freedom. So you know what he did? He left. You're messing with the church's money. You were smart enough to work your way off, so you offended the white folks, and then you offended the black folks because your ass left, and because they wouldn't. And who manages the list? It's both black folks and white folks, because if you see in that situation, the black folks is just as mad as the white slave owner that Uncle Tom left.
What happens if you say that and someone gets offended?
You ran off the plantation, brother. That's why you're offensive. That's all I got, brother. Keep being offensive.
Thank you.
Maze Jackson.
Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Wake up in the morning with a frown on my face, 'cause I know it's another day that I gotta face now. For people I don't wanna see, working at a job that I don't wanna be, breaking my back to the bone with nothing to show. But I got dreams and goals, but as soon as I clock in, I'm ready to go. So there's one thing I gotta know. Why money ain't free? Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? Give it to me. I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
Rocking in that 9 to 5, got your girl hella tired. Oh, I won't they let me be? Now I understand why my mama always used to ask, did I think money grew on trees? I got these bills after bills and they just keep coming. Working overtime, but my pockets ain't flooding. Yeah, my funds low. Adult life is ghetto.
Why money ain't free?
Why it ain't free?
Why can't you just give it to me?
Why can't they just give it to
I
me?
don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me.
Why money ain't free?
Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
Tell me how the money ain't free. Every 5 minutes, kids bothering me. They seem to think that money grows on trees. Always asking for allowance and clean one thing. I'm sick and tired of my funds being low. Spent the whole bag on the groceries at the store. Got a little something, but I need a little more. And I'm a single mama, you should already know.
Why money ain't free?
Why the money ain't free?
Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it
Won't
to
you
me?
give it to me?
I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
Why the money ain't free?
Why money ain't free?
Why money ain't free? Yeah, why money ain't free?
Back to the Maze Jackson Show.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Goodbye. For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets where hood legends DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Can y'all give me a call? Y'all making me feel bad. I done got this whole thing working, and now y'all ain't gonna call, so I gotta watch the money go down by the minute. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Give Ruthie, no, I'm not gonna say, I was gonna say give Ruthie some dating tips.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't do it. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
not gonna do it.
Not on a Friday.
No, not on a Friday. But I do think chivalry is lost. And I'm so, Ruthie, sometimes I just feel so bad when you tell these stories. Cause I just
What you mean?
I do, because I feel like you.
Every man ain't like you, Maze. Every man ain't gonna make sure the door open. Make sure you get to your car safely. So it ain't.
But I would tell you that there's a lot of people that are.
Listen, I try to surround myself with those types of men.
So we trying to get you a husband though.
But you got to be careful who you let into your because everybody don't mean you good. Everybody not gonna look out for you.
That's
and I don't want to live a life where I got to be looking over my shoulder.
But you can't live a life where you can't open the door. You gotta open your heart.
It is.
You have to be receptive.
Yes,
when
I am.
someone sends you a drink, no, he's trying to get you liquored up so that you might not notice his insufficiency. Maybe he's a little embarrassed about his complexion. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's a little bit embarrassed about, maybe Ruthie, he may see you on the show and be a little intimidated.
Okay,
so
I take the drink and give him my Google Voice number.
Okay, that's cool though. Give him a graceful, give him an easy out, right? Thank you. It's nice to talk to you. Okay, I'm going to head over here. Most of the time, they'd be like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom.
I ain't going to never.
That's how you get jacked up.
I would never do that.
That's how you probably seen somebody doing that.
Unless you pressing me, then I got to turn up.
Ruthie.
I'm just saying, like, you can't all.
What's pressing you?
If you're not getting the hint, like some of y'all don't take hints.
So we don't know. You don't know what a hint is because
some of y'all don't take hints well. So then, like, I don't want to have to turn into the angry, attitudinal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to. You know, I don't want to be that way.
Do y'all remember this? She's playing hard to get. She just won't admit she lies.
That is rape culture. Just like Pepe Le Pew. I'm just saying. Got to be aware of these things. I'll be graceful with the,
I like the way.
But just pick up the
kiss
signs.
Me when we're playing.
Pay attention to the
game.
signs.
Baby, you just don't know. You need me in your life. You just don't know yet.
There's a fine line between courting and stalking. And
you can't be stalked in the bar.
And it all depends on your receptiveness.
So, like, what is it curious? I don't know. This could go somewhere. Like, you know what? I did have a drink that you could be okay. I'm not sure if it's blurry vision. Mm-hmm. I'll give you my number. How do you get from, like, how does a guy know?
You gotta pay it. Like, it depends. Like, you just gotta pay attention to the signs. Like,
what's
you
the
can
signs?
tell if somebody is like subtly like
no, you can't.
Not interested. Like,
right. What do they do? What's the subtly not interested?
They might like. You can tell. It's about body language.
See,
like,
I'm just telling you.
Do I turn this way to talk to you, like, or am I like, you know? But some of y'all don't pick up the hint, so you got to be a little more abrasive with it. My man finna be here. Like, I'll take your drink though.
No,
but you got to move down. Can you move out of this seat?
I appreciate this. Before I take this drink,
the seat is reserved.
I do want you to know that.
Honestly, I don't even go anywhere really by myself like that.
That's my point.
So it's pretty.
Your girls probably be over there like, girl, you better go on over there and get that drink. They should be like, Ruthie, get that drink.
I mean, you probably feel more secure, like more safe if you with your people.
You should be with your people. You go out. Anyway, I'm through with this. I'm off this topic. I'm done because you.
I'm buy you a drink.
Oh,
and then we'll come after that. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank.
Money in the bank.
Shorty, what you think about that? Find me in the gray Cadillac. We in the bed like, ooh.
Well, better than. Ain't you like y'all make
that's what you into.
Okay.
Some people are into it.
Right.
It's hookup culture. Some people are into it. But now it's like it's virtual.
Right. Y'all be only for pay me $2 to see you naked.
Not $2.
My last $2. I'm just telling y'all tripping. Y'all have made the world poor. My son is going to have a consent form in his phone. Do you like me? Yes, no. May I send you a drink? Yes, no. May I come by? Like, they probably gonna have a text. They're gonna have an app thing where you could be like, can I buy you a drink at the bar? Seat number 3. Is it okay if he tells the bartender to buy you a drink? Nah!
Consent is real.
Okay. I'm just telling you. When these boys be like, I sent you a text, you're going to be mad. All right, let's talk about this. Ruthie, yesterday we had a conversation that really motivated and inspired me to write a Facebook post, which I don't do as frequently as I used to. But do you mind if I share this post with you? Please. Okay, good. He's like, I've been waiting all day. With all due respect to Chicago's awesome festival scene, I like Summertime Shy better when it was music, cookouts, coolers, and a chair. When the Dan Ryan Woods was popping every weekend. Throw in the Chosen Few, the West Side Music Festival, 3 Yards Banging, and the South Shore Summerfest. Mix it with the Aldermanic Back to School festivals, some family reunions, and just some plain old backyard parties. It was before Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in the song Summer, Summer, Summertime. Has anybody heard that this summer? I don't really hear it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Got blacklisted. Can it be that it was all so simple then? It was just like we should have stopped the technology at the Motorola two-way pager. Ruthie, I was just thinking about this, and I want to open up the phone. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. First of all, did you enjoy this summer? Like, I think that summertime shy. First of all, I think that summertime shy is a relatively new phenomenon, i.e., no older than 2010. Tell me if it is. Now, I'm not talking about summertime shy, the hashtag. I'm talking about summertime shy, the hashtag, where we started officially calling it that. Because I'm going to say growing up, the taste of Chicago was kind of like the pinnacle of the summer. Right? It was like, and everybody had their day. Ruthie, I feel like, I don't know that I've really had a good time this summer in Chicago. Like, summertime shyish that I remember. I just remember being excited to have a chair in my trunk all the time. Having a cooler, because you could stop and pop anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of summertime shy was centered around free. Right? Like, it was the college picnics every weekend. Right? Then, so you went, like, Dan Ryan Woods was popping all the time because you had it kicked off with the National Panhandle and the Black Greek picnic. Then you had all of the school picnics. Then you had all of the Black Greek Letter Organization picnics. All of that was cracking. So it felt like, plus then family reunions. So if you drove past 87th, it was always cracking, but it was like the center, not the center. Then you think about the Chosen Few really wasn't a paid festival until Rom came. Right? So I would tell you this. I feel like when Mayor Daley, let's back up. Let's go to Jane Byrne when she created Chicago Fest, which then became the Taste of Chicago. It was created as a tool to get black people back on board who were leaving her, right? Initially. And then it evolved into the Taste of Chicago that we know. But it was about Chicagoans. And it was about giving Chicagoans access to things and artists that they would not ordinarily have or expect to see for free in Chicago. Then I remember when Rom, after he's decided that he was going to kill the Taste because of the violence, he then shifted by saying we're going to move these festivals into the neighborhoods, right? So now, instead of Gospel Fest and all of those, you started to see them broken up and pushed out into the neighborhoods. And then what you saw was all of our community development organizations were getting funding to produce these fairs in the neighborhoods and create micro street festivals. Right? So that's when you saw the taste of, that's when you saw, now there was always the South Shore Summer Festival, but then that's when you saw us get it and we took the funding and we brought artists. And the key was, of the funding was to, check this out, and I want you to see the elevation of it. So when Rom kicked the people out from downtown, the funding came to local organizations who then started to bring artists onto neighborhood blocks. I want you to think about South Shore Summer Festival, the first time when we did Albie Shore and we brought, not the OJs, but the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Christopher Williams, all of those. Think about that South Shore Summer Festival that went to the street. Right? And then what you saw after that was South Shore, then you saw 79th. Then you saw all of these festivals in our neighborhoods popping up, and they had mid-major artists. So they had a bunch of old school artists that would come because they gave you about $50,000, $75,000 to do your festival. So you could go buy some old school artists. Remember South Shore Summer Festival? We had the first year we did kind of old school. The second year was Guy, right? It was Drew Hill, right? It was SWV. It was Al B. Shore. Now imagine all of that happening at the South Shore Country Club for $5 or free if you lived in the neighborhood. So, and as a matter of fact, it was free. Then we had the vendors there and all of the local community got to participate. And as the festival got bigger, right? Then the vendors made more money and you were able to bring larger artists. Well, then let me tell you what happened. Do y'all recall? Then people started looking at the festivals, the street festivals, and saying we can make money. So I don't know if you all recall, there was back up. When black people did the festivals, there wasn't the opportunity for us to monetize them, right? So the South Shore Summer Festival was not something we could charge for. When we did these grants, we couldn't. We got city streets and the whole premise was these festivals were brought to Chicago and put on local streets so people could be like, Dad, you got Drew Hill in your neighborhood? Mm-hmm. Well, the popularity of those then led to the evolution of the white festival companies coming to black aldermen and squeezing small black businesses out. So there was a time when we produced it and then then what happens is because the festival got so big and the people are so excited, local elected officials, let me stop. They became very large festivals for the community that lived there. And then what happened was the alderman decided, well, let me not even say the alderman. So now you see the festival and a white company who says, dang, if I knew that they could have did this over here, I can monetize this. So now mine was put together with a no revenue model, do it for the community. The white guys come back and say, we could do it for a revenue, but here's what we got to do. We got to block off all your community from being able to see or access it, force them to one entrance. So you can't come in from all your blocks, set up your chairs and be in your front neighborhood. We're going to build a wall around it and force them through a door so that they have to pay in their neighborhoods. Well, now
got it.
That's the black festivals. Well, now the white folks were like, damn, if we can use all of this space and we don't got to worry about inconveniencing these people, let's put our own stuff there.
But ain't some of that based on, I don't know if the word would be policy or law related to you cannot close off like a city street. You can put up a soft barricade, but you can't necessarily prevent people from coming in unless you got the entrance like manned. So isn't that why a lot of that stuff went into footprints where you could put the feet, where you could put the fence around because it's a certain way you can't close off certain city streets?
Well, I would have said that, Ruthie, until they closed off Madison. So let me tell you. So you saw, let me show you. So it went from daily burn daily, recognizing that they needed to have these festivals for Chicagoans for them to have a part. Like the time when all the kids from the hood came down was for a Taste of Chicago. So all those stories you hear about black folks never being able to go downtown and all that stuff, that was, so Taste of Chicago usually assuaged that. Rahm goes from city of Chicago to outsourcing. But to outsource Grant Park, where my brother is part owner of Lollapalooza, I have to give you summertime festivals so that I can justify closing Grant Park, where I'm no longer going to give you 14 days of top shelf talent. Now I'm going to tell you I'm going to put it in your neighborhood. So Rahm says, I'll give you money to get out of downtown and take it to the parks. Mayor Lightfoot takes it the next level and says to the white folks, I'll even let you buy the access to their streets. So we done moved from having access with these festivals in the parks to now these festivals being on our streets. Ruthie, what you said about there used to be rules and policy about what main streets you could shut down. Mm-hmm. That goes out the window with New Chicago. Because New Chicagoans could care less. The only place they go on Madison is to the United Center. So they don't care about what happens west of the United Center. And now what we did by having these festivals, let me back you up. Because the Riot Fest is in Douglas Park, right? The Riot Fest is in Douglas Park because Douglas Park became viable after the West Side Music Festival. So you come to the West Side Music Festival, Alderman Scott is able to get sponsors because of, and then the white people come over and be like, wait a minute. Y'all over here doing this West Side Music Festival with BBD. Again, we got BBD in the hood. Everybody can come for free. No barriers. The white guys say, oh shit, well, we could put a barrier around this. And we don't have to worry about the community complaining because who really cares? Now, set up your Uber stand. Let me make somebody's season. This is what I was talking about yesterday. We got to have developers. Our festivals, 2,000, 3,000 people. Same park, same city, 200,000, 100,000 people in their parks. Is Summertime Shy still ours? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What do you miss? Let me back up. Honestly, did you have a good summer this year? What were the most memorable moments? Can I tell you my most memorable moment besides my vacation? Was 2 weeks ago at the HBCU cookout. At the softball game. Because it was, you know what it was, Ruthie? It was my chair. People had coolers and it was barbecue. It was simple. I was thinking about when I went to that barbecue festival last week, take away all the stuff. I literally walked 3 blocks. I was like, damn, this thing is 3 blocks from my house. I'm about to walk here. Now, mind you, to walk 3 blocks from my house to access the street that I can drive on every day, you needed a $300 ticket. Now, I get inside this $300 thing, and it's so much work just to get something to eat. It's so much work just to get through and it's like, man, cuz, can it be? I'm all for all of the wonderful stuff that's happened. But essentially, we have allowed the Summertime Shy hashtag to price us out of our own city summer. Think about it. You think about you think about Summertime Shy and what you were looking forward to when the summer came. And I'm gonna tell you, I stopped going to the Taste of Chicago. It was just too much for me anyway. But I mean, you think about that string of events, and then to assuage us, we get the Hyde Park Brew Fest and the Silver Room Block Party. Now, I'm not tripping on either one of those brothers having those opportunities. But we went from bring your chair to now it's pay to play. Can I tell you the best times that we used to have was when everybody would pull up, come walking across the field with their chair and they little cooler pulling it and sit down and make a little circle. And God help you if you had a pop-up, right? You had a 10 by 10 pop-up. When the 10 by 10 pop-up came out with the chairs and you could set up anywhere, That was summertime shy to me. Now, it is summertime shy copyright. Did you get permission to use it? It's the Maze Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What do you miss about summertime shy? Is it even ours still? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. The lines are open. Y'all better call me. Plus, it's Tell Me Something Good Friday. You know how you be like, it's good.
Everything good.
It's Friday. So we're going to talk about it some more when we come back. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Ruthie, do you know how much it cost me for 3 barbecue plates?
Did it come with a side?
No.
Just for meat?
It was bread, and we had 2 burnt ends, and my son had a pulled pork sandwich. How much do you think that cost me?
$50?
No, it was $75. 75.
That's $25 for each.
Yes, ma'am. And
Did it come with a drink?
No.
Yeah, right, Maze. Was it good barbecue? Because I know you know good barbecue.
It wasn't that good.
Wow.
It's the Maze Jackson Show, y'all. How much does summertime shy cost now?
Honestly, that's the problem with summertime shy.
And that's why I become a socialist with you. I would rather have the park.
I ain't a socialist.
I would rather have the music in the park. Let me get the music in the park. What's the matter? You not?
No, I think the main thing that I have been worried about every time I go out is COVID, monkeypox, safety, and security. In no particular order.
I be thinking like...
So large crowds, I don't really be trying to kick it in them.
Me either, man. And I'm going to just tell you, when I went to that barbecue, I was like, does anybody else feel like we need to get up out of here? And everybody was like, yes. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Plus, it is Tell Me Something Good Friday, Bud Billiken. So I want you to tell me about Summertime Shy. What you got? Tell me about Bud Billiken. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Y'all going out there? Hey, Ruthie, was you in? What group was you in? Do you know? I love when the music come on, they be doing that walk. Right?
Was you in the band?
Yeah, but we wasn't. I was in.
Y'all weren't marching.
I was in the BJ Ward marching band, and we definitely were not doing the Bud Billiken parade. But when I lived in the city, we used to be at the end of the parade and take the ribbons and put them in our bike and ride. But so I can't wait for South Shore Summer Festival. What? Tell me your Bud Billiken memories. Tell me your Summertime Shy memories. Tell me something good on a Friday. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
Come out and join us for the All Black Women Matter Justice for Treasure Hendricks March on August 20th, 2022 at 8 a.m. on 15th and Western Avenue in Chicago, where her body was found. 35-year-old Treasure Hendricks was found dead on August 19th of 2021 in an RV trailer belonging to ex-CPD officer Charlie Bell. 1 year later, and still no investigation by CPD. We need to bring awareness to the city of Chicago that Black women matter too. We need your support.
Today, the Biden administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through that Capitol window, breaching security, and caught a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, These are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians, you know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country, you know they gon' tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it, always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media's the culprit when it comes to the comparison, cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. It's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero, I call it terrorism. And that's on the real, you know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero, I call it terrorism. And that's on the real, you know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero, I call it terrorism. And that's on the real, you know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero, I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there is terrorism.
I always forget this is that, like I be thinking this at the top of the break, but this is the Maze Jackson Show. I think about Riis being like, "What you doing?" All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl Ruthie Moore. Y'all ain't gonna give us a call at 872-259-7474. It is Tell Me Something Good Friday plus Summertime Shy. Did you have a good Summertime Shy, Ruthie? I feel like Ruthie, you be kicking it low key. Like I feel like
so low key. If I can get a vacay in, generally I'm good. So my summertime shy, I'm going to the airport. But I always, wherever.
Oh.
But I always enjoy the summertime. Mostly for me, it's about creating memories with people that I love versus going. Because we could literally go anywhere and have a good time if you got good people. And I don't limit. Like, I be all on the north side. I go to the west side. Like, what y'all got up
you
here?
don't be going out west.
What y'all got? They don't really have too much. But
no, we hating. Yes, we do.
But it's one of those things where I do love a good festival, but at the place where I'm at now, post COVID, I'm just super hyper aware of like large groups and crowds of people. Like it does not give me any type of pleasure to have to stand in this long line just to get a bottle of water, or it does not move. It's not fun to me to have to walk 5 blocks into an entrance. Like it's certain things that don't appeal to me. I would rather literally just go sit in a park, like you said, with a chair, a cooler, some cards, some music, and have a good time. That's more my speed versus,
I mean, I just feel like this whole summertime shy thing has gotten, like, again, I feel like it's all social media. Like when the hashtag, when it was just a email, and a list of all the summertime stuff, it was great. I do feel like, and then I feel like even as we're coming up on Bud Billiken, it has made like Bud Billiken anticlimactic. Right? Because like Bud Billiken, there was a time, I feel like I was at the peak of Bud Billiken when Power 92 was sponsoring, and then at the end of it, you could go see B2K or Ray J or some, or man, I remember when they did Key Sweat, right? In the park behind Washington Park. Like like you go and watch, have you been on the other side of Washington Park?
I used to stay in the Bud Billiken footprint for a few years. So I'm all too familiar with Bud Billiken time of day. When we was little, we used to come from Pembroke and barbecue on the boulevard. Like you could do it was like a family affair. But
So I guess my question is, summertime shy. Can I tell you that I've really been, honestly, I don't want to say disappointed,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know that I am overly impressed. It's like they happen,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like I feel like I've been overly impressed. Like, there was a time when you went to Chosen Few, and I feel like Chosen Few had you on a high.
Mm-hmm.
For like, now you got Chosen Few, Hyde Park Brew Fest, and Silver Room. And that's the same group of people. And they all happen in July. So it's kind of like our festival season is 3 festivals. They all occur in the same. Now, if you know about the eclectic festivals where you could go see D'Angelo at Pitchfork, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or go over to Lyrical Lemonade, but they really create those. These festivals are not created for us. And I love the look, but I feel like they are like.
This is what it is.
Go ahead. What is it?
So
give us a call, 872-259-7474. This ain't something good. Tell us something good. It's Bud Billiken. Ruthie was barbecuing on the boulevard.
But like culture, you can feel culture. You know, they say black people got soul. You can feel soul. You can feel culture. So we know when cultural erosion is happening within events. Now, everything does have to evolve, because if you putting on a festival that started off as like a neighborhood festival, and now you look up and you spending 10, 20, 30 bands out of your own pocket just to make it happen.
Back up. 70, 80, 90. Go ahead.
70, 90 what?
Bands to make it happen.
Oh, okay. Out of your own pocket. Then you like, we might have to change this around a little bit. So I understand the revenue models. And I also think that post-COVID, I think corporate dollars are used a little bit differently. So whereas like those festivals used to be free to the neighborhood, but somebody was paying for it.
No, it was usually those festivals were city festivals. And then
who was paying for it?
So
somebody, the money had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, there was a combination. So it would be like the city would give you a block development grant for it. They would have a RFP, and then you put out bids for it. And then you then relied on your local businesses to support it as well. Right? Now, again, you look why our festivals kind of, because when you put a festival on 73rd Street, what the business is going to be.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I know people that used to cash out like around that time.
What you mean?
Just going to get those businesses. Like, you get a cut of that.
Right.
So people used to cash out. So I don't know. But as the festivals grow, the average everyday person probably eats less, and the corporations eat more with the model that we have.
It's interesting. I don't know why. Is it that we don't do as many drugs at our festivals?
No, I think it has to do with them not thinking or giving us the ability to control our own stuff. Now, did some of these festivals and street fairs and stuff need support? Absolutely, yes. But when you get support, it's like, okay, dang, now we don't really control this anymore.
I think I don't know that Summertime Shy, as initially laid out, or as initially as I understood it, and y'all gonna have to tell me if I am incorrect, but I promise you, I only remember Summertime Shy after Red Cup Diaries, and I really don't want to give.
So let me put it this way: there was always Summertime Shies. Every racial group got their own Summertime Shy.
I agree with that.
And I was first introduced to the white Summertime Shy because I went to college on the north side with the white people. And so they got a Summertime Shy too. It's just the black Summertime Shy that we all, knew about and got your lawn chair and your cooler. Like, that is different.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I feel like we're behind them, though. Because to me, I'm not going to say we didn't do, let me not even say we're behind them. Let me say, I just think we do not I am not sure that the current corporate revenue model for festivals is working. At least for me. I'm gonna tell you, and I am the king of revenue and all of that good stuff, and I'm down to pay for everybody's, but I don't know that it's fun anymore. It's like I just genuinely feel like so much stuff that we do now at the festival kind of life.
It's like this is a lot of trouble.
This is a lot of trouble to be here.
A lot of trouble to be here to support this.
To support it. And then, what is the residual? I want, can it be so simple? With that in mind, it is time for Tell Me Something Good. Because I've been telling y'all something else. But I am going to tell you, it is Bud Billiken weekend. And I am fired up for Bud Billiken weekend. I want to make sure you all know about the porch party. Now, there's going to be a porch party at 40. Give me the thing. It's on 45th and King Drive. Make sure, Tennille, let me get the right address. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? I Fly Autism. I Am Flytism pop-up. Chicagoland Mom Squad will be having their annual porch party. Now, have you been to the porch party? Because the porch party is off the chain. It's like Tennille and all the moms from the Mom Squad get together and they create their own viewing area. But then it's super kid friendly, safe. It's right by the Parkway Ballroom. So you can stop at the Parkway Ballroom. I think they got food. She was hitting me up. She was talking about big time hamburgers. I was like, I can't afford them hamburgers. But Aunt Tennille, the Chicagoland Mom Squad, tomorrow, they will be doing the porch party. Go ahead, what you got?
Yes, please bring a pair of brand new unworn sneakers or a monetary donation.
Sneakers?
100% of the proceeds
unworn
go toward the purchase of a brand new pair of unworn sneakers and noise cancellation headphones for the babies to go back to school. You know they all need headphones nowadays.
Flytism. All right.
That's awesome.
That way I got to go buy a pair of shoes. Okay.
You could probably look in your closet.
She said unworn.
They probably are unworn.
If they're unworn, then they are collectors.
That's why when your son come, he about to be all up in your closet.
That's why I went up.
His wardrobe game about to be stepped up.
He was sitting around looking he was going through my Jordan collection.
Smart man.
I was like,
smart young man.
What you doing, man? He was like, you can't fit. I was like, you can't fit. I bought him so he could have to look at him, and I bought him up a size.
That's okay. He's still growing.
Right. He right. That's what he'd be like. I saw him rolling up some newspaper the other day. Like, what you doing? Getting ready for my shoes. I'm digging those green ones. Tell me something good. Ruthie, tell me something good this week. What is going on with you?
It's Friday. Y'all done seen me every day. I made it. It was difficult, but I made it.
It's going to be ever since we made, what did he say? Never could have made it. What's that? What's that church?
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
But I made it.
That's okay. That's God, because God gonna shine down on you. Now, I can't say rain down on you now after I saw the SWV song. Y'all nasty. Did you see that though? Then, okay, you know who has got the nastiest though? Celine.
What was it?
Celine was like, come over me. What's this? Dang, nabbit. Come over me right now. Right now.
I'm kind of catching the tone. I'm glad you can't remember it though.
I was like, Celine. It's the Isley Brothers. Come together right now over me. I was like, Celine. That's what you got from that?
I thought that meant like.
No, Celine. You know Celine took it too deep. Oh no. All right. We got one opening on the event list. So if you know somebody that wants to go to bourbon and have bourbon and cigars today from 4 to 8, Ruthie, we got one more spot. So just let them know. I'm just letting them know. Friday tonight at Obsidian from 4 to 8 is after work. Come bring your stick or get a stick from us. I got Ruthie some acid cigars. Acid. He was like, if she don't like this, she not a real lady smoker.
A lady smoker sounds oxymoronic.
Until you know lady smokers.
Is it one of them cigars where you gotta like do the stuff to it before you smoke it?
What you mean?
Like bite it and do all that
Ruthie,
extra stuff.
Somebody told you had to bite. See, I'm telling you, this is.
I just saw the what y'all be doing.
That's. See, you be out there with the wrong people. Ruthie, you gotta upgrade. They have to have a cutter.
That's what I was talking about. One of them
you
things.
said bite it. That's
I've seen
don't
both.
matter. Just see that.
So stay away from the dudes that have to bite.
If he
them.
telling you to bite it, he's sending you off.
But you need a cutter. I've seen them do it themselves.
Right. That's because they don't have a cutter. If they're asking you to smoke, they should have a cutter. They should not say, Ruthie, bite.
That's funny.
Let me see. Well, he shouldn't be
funny.
telling you to bite it anyway. But anyway, it made me think about Monica, right? And the cigar. And Bill Clinton. So.
What?
You remember that?
What happened with the cigar?
Bill Clinton? Monica Lewinsky and a cigar?
I don't even know about a cigar.
That was part of the whole you did. And so, we won't go there. Juan Martinez. Juan. You can have a smoke, brother?
Oh, my God.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God. How did I miss this piece?
I mean.
Oh, my God. Bill?
Monica! What you doing with that? What you gonna do with that?
Oh, my God.
I'm just telling you. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Tell me something good. Y'all ain't got nothing to tell me good this week. I'm going to have a problem with y'all in a minute. Let me tell you what's good for me. Oh, shout out to ECCSC. You saw Tyrone Muhammad, and they had a big old event yesterday over at Volare. I saw Rob Bogoyevich there. I saw David Moore there. I was trying to make my way back around, even though I was a second thought. It's okay, though. But shout out to Ty for being able to start to motivate a lot of people. I see that some of the heavy hitters in Chicago are now starting to pay attention to our brother. Hopefully, that will allow them to get the necessary funds that they need to continue to do their work. I told you about the kids on the expressway. I'm going to pay them to not drop it like it's hot. Because Ruthie, I'm going to tell you, this does bother me. Like, when I pull up in the Porsche, they get out, they all start running, they be. And I'd be like, could you please? And I don't want to be bogus, but I got to tell you, Mary did put it in perspective, though, because it is Bud Billiken time, and a lot of these groups, because they don't have fundraising mechanisms and because we don't support those dance groups and all that stuff, they put them out. They do it the best way they know how. I just think that I almost feel like, should there be an ordinance that says that kids can't be in the street?
You see them signs that say no peddling?
No, I'm saying, but an ordinance that literally said that you getting taken home if you standing in the middle of the street, if you ain't 18 or something.
I'm pretty sure it's something. It just need to be enforced.
But my problem is then they'll be locking up little girls.
Yeah, but if y'all let the people come selling the socks, then why can't they?
Because we don't want them popping it and dropping it. Pop, drugging, locking it. Pop, locking, whatever y'all be saying with y'all. Lock, pop, and stopping.
I'm with you.
And I feel like that's just puts negative people in a...
Well, it's a lot of pedos out here.
Peddlers?
No.
Or pedos?
Pedos.
That's my point. Stop putting the babies on display. I don't like it. Does the West Side come to the Bud Billiken Parade?
Mm-hmm.
You think so? I don't know, man.
West Side Dance Cruise.
You think so? Mm-hmm. They be working it. Work it. Do we still have footwork crews? Do people still footwork?
Yep.
Is the Pope still the man? Who the man? Who the footworker?
Throwback Maze.
The Pope? That's not the king of the footworkers? I thought the Pope was... Wait. It's not the Pope?
I mean, these dance crews is like, it's serious business.
Really? We should have a dance...
There's new ones that pop up all the time.
Who's the best?
Now, that's a good question.
We should have a dance crew dance off. No popping, dropping, stopping it, though. I will tomorrow be crashing the porch party of the Chicagoland Mom Squad. I think I'm going to get that by 11, though. There will be no BP1 meeting tomorrow.
Yay.
So there will not be a Black People First meeting. We will all be trying to converge upon the porch pate. And then finally, well, I was going to say, tell me what your favorite parts of the South Side are, but we don't really got that much time. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to call it a wrap. I want to invite, if you have not had an opportunity, I don't know how many spots we have left.
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
And don't wait till the last minute.
If you don't do it by 1 o'clock today, you're going to be stuck.
You beat.
But we are having cigars and bourbon after work. I am also looking for a drink pourer. Like, you don't got to be a pro bartender, but you got to be fancy. So we'll talk about it all some more. Ruthie, what you got going on this weekend? You gonna see your daddy?
No, my auntie in town.
My auntie in town.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all gonna do? How old is she?
Family dinner.
Where y'all going?
You know what? Probably hibachi or something like that.
Why y'all don't go to Chicago Cut?
Who gonna pay for that?
Your auntie. Auntie. That sound like auntie that say today. Auntie. You should be like, this is what you gotta do. Be like, auntie.
That's funny.
You be auntie.
That's funny.
I got a place for us to go eat. This is how you gotta do it. You
when
gotta
the check come and nobody reach for it, you already know what it is.
Auntie, you gotta come to this place. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna love it. She won't even be mad. Okay. Hey, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. For Maze, for Riis, who is on vacation.
Riis.
You think he's still looking?
That man went back to sleep.
I thought he was on the road.
He probably said, let me wake up, make sure Maze good.
All right.
But I'm gonna go to sleep.
Well, you know I'm blessed by the best. You already know the rest. DJ Riis the ruler. I'm Maze Jackson in my Purple Rain shirt. Never meant to cause you any problems. Never meant to cause you any pain.
Oh my God, this is like church. It never ends.
And Ruthie, you can go your butt home. No, anyway,
you can't walk up, get up in the middle of church and just leave.
You got to put your finger up.
Then they making all.
You got to put your finger up.
Why she making all that noise?
You got to put your finger up. You got to put your finger up. Look, y'all, for Maze and Riis and Ruthie, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets where hood legends DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Lenders give bogus appraisals and red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad.